Deerfield has been known as a team that can't hit, but is always buttoned up fielding. That's what other parents have told me. We can hit.
Is it the way you guys scout and you draft, or
I
what?
don't know.
How is it?
They're 10. So, but
yeah, but where are the 10-year-olds in Vernon Hills? Why are they able to hit the ball?
These kids in Park Ridge, man. I'll tell you some of the good towns that we've run into. I don't know the south suburbs or the west suburbs as far as those leagues. We're in like the Lakeshore League is what it's called. A team like Glenview, where Zetterman's kids are, really good.
Really?
Park Ridge, really good. Buffalo Grove,
really good.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
Well, maybe you guys should start doing more fielding practice.
They do. Our coach is the best. Our coach is the Deerfield sophomore coach.
Okay.
And
does he have a fungo bat? Would he like for us to get him one?
That's all they work on.
I'd be hitting fungos at those kids until like they had bruises all over them.
You would be hitting them in the face with a wiffle ball. That's what you'd be doing as a penalty.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Just like he did with your grandson.
Yeah, that was unintentional. That was not a penalty or a punishment. That was completely.
It's just Tom Waddle hitting dingers.
Hitting dingers, yeah.
Right in the face. When
I hit it, I let out like one of those.
You were proud of
guttural
yourself.
Screams.
You were proud of yourself. After he was okay, you were proud of yourself.
I was proud of how well I hit it. I was a little bit dejected as to the fact that he was standing in front of it. But
just a little bit. In case you missed the story, while in South Carolina on the beach, Waddle smacked a wiffle ball. Was it like the way I pictured it, the way you told the story?
Things that hums when you hit it.
Line drive up the middle and just smacked him right in the face.
Right in his right cheek.
And then the pause and then the throatal cry.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And it was because my nephew, Brock, who's 23, was yapping his pie hole about how I couldn't hit anything. And I fouled one off, and then the second one I just ripped right back up the middle and unfortunately hit little Tommy in his right cheek.
Do you know what they say? You mess with a bull,
you get the horns.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't mess with a fucking bull here.
Yeah.
All right, so in case I'm trying to give some shout-outs here. I always like to give some shout-outs.
Start today with shout-outs?
With everyone who goes out of their way to watch us and listen to us on YouTube. It's youtube.com/@ESPN1000 Chicago. I always like when someone who is watching us on a daily basis is coming here not knowing that the Sox are on, thinking we're on everywhere, and then they hear the F-bomb right off the bat, or they hear us swearing.
They're like, oh, my God.
They could swear now? What's going on?
It's crazy.
Let's see.
By the way, did you see Comrade Jesse send us a text?
No, did he?
Yeah, Comrade Jesse sent us a text about one of the England defenders has been suspended for 2 matches, and Jesse's comment was, "Have the King of England called," from Comrade Rogers. So, yeah, Jesse's chiming in on soccer,
Jesse's leaning into it. I love it.
Oh, did the Red Sox just hit a ball?
Yeah, they homered. Someone homered. Who is that? Who homered, Tyler?
Oh, it's Caleb Durbin.
Caleb
Lake
Durbin.
Forest.
Yeah, Lake Forest kid.
Former Brewer.
Just hit a dong right off of not Michael K, because he's doing a show. He's probably doing the Yankees game right now. Anthony K, that's your pitcher, who's been good, especially at home.
Was this the Kyle
Harrison trade?
Yeah. Kyle Harrison trade.
Listen, you run into a buzzsaw, White Sox fans, because the Red Sox are finally playing good baseball. Now, that's not an excuse for only scoring 1 run in the last, 22 innings.
Yeah. They didn't have an extra base hit until did that inning when they had traffic at second and third, did they get an extra base hit? I know Montgomery led that inning off with a single.
Aiden's not paying attention, so he's so fucking mad right now. His hands are gripped
This is the first time this year where we've seen Sox fans get sort of tense.
Yeah.
Or a little angry or nervous. Like, it's all been...
I'd say pissy with regard to Aiden. I think Aiden's a little pissy
because,
right now.
at the beginning of the year, it was such a surprise.
Yeah.
And then as the surprise grew, they didn't really let you down.
Nope.
Yeah, they would have a road trip that wasn't great, but they were in all of those games. You know, the 8-1 game the other day was sort of different. And then yesterday, it was a blah game. What was the final? 5-0?
5-0.
Like, you kept waiting for them to, do something, and they kept retiring batters with the first pitch.
Well, especially at home, you've come to expect great things. You realize this is the first series they've lost at home in the last 11 series. This is the first time they've lost a home series since late April. This is the first time they were shut out in a game at home since April as well. So it's been blue skies and balloons down at the rate. They've played great baseball. This is, like I said, the first time they've faced some adversity in months.
Yeah. So for the people who, and we thank you, and it continues to grow. You know, we started 0 here coming out of national programming with the White Sox game on.
The big donut.
And while we are not like, quote, over the air, we are on the air on YouTube. And there are easy ways to do this, even if you enter into your car. Waddle, do you remember how I explained it in the video?
No.
Like, if you would want to listen to the show, because you can't watch the show while driving. That's illegal. We don't endorse that.
I mean, I got a sheet that describes how to do it. I mean, but I don't remember it.
What do you mean you have a sheet?
I have a sheet that Tyler gave me months ago that has all the details of Twitch and YouTube.
But for your car, so like you don't even know the address offhand. You know
On
that
YouTube?
you're playing dumb, aren't you?
YouTube?
Yeah.
I probably couldn't. YouTube at ESPN.com.
No, it's youtube.com/@ESPN1000 Chicago.
Yeah.
So all you need is like on your phone, you need the YouTube app, and then just go to @ESPN1000 Chicago. Like, obviously, if you're watching or listening to us now, you found it. So like, I'm not advertising this to anyone who doesn't know at this point,
Right?
Because they're not here. For the people who are on here, and if you want to say, you're in your office or you're at your home or you're putting it on you could put this on your television by using your smart TV. Go to the YouTube app and put it on your TV at home. But if you're driving, all you have to do, put it on your phone on Twitch or YouTube and just connect it through your Bluetooth and listen like it's a radio show. It's as simple as that.
Sounds easy.
It's as simple because your Bluetooth will normally pick up whatever you're playing on your phone.
Okay.
It like, at least if you go through Apple CarPlay. That's how my phone works. I don't know if that's universal. Do you use CarPlay? Are you Apple CarPlay to get through your Bluetooth?
Well, it connects my when I'm listening to Spotify. Yeah, it connects through.
But do you know what Apple CarPlay is? Do you have Apple Car? You don't know?
I don't know. I know it pops up on my screen. I mean, what do you mean? Do I know what it is?
Like is that how
I got it on my golf cart? I've got it. Yeah,
you got one on your golf cart.
You do have Apple CarPlay. I'll let you know. You do have Apple CarPlay, but I remember when we were driving from Cincinnati.
You had to show them how to use Apple CarPlay?
No, it wouldn't connect.
Wouldn't connect.
But then you got new cars, and your new car has it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it. I just plug it in to my charger, and it goes through that. But that's how I listen. I listened to the station on the app. I don't even listen through 100.3 HD. I listen through the app.
HD2.
HD, sorry.
You were almost there. I was almost so proud of you.
Yeah. I just listen through the app.
By the way, today too, Tyler, what is Waddle bust my balls about most for commutes?
For commutes.
For driving commutes. He brings this up from time to time about something that he views as a dick move.
Cutting people off, swerving?
I'm not a swerver. He's a swerver. You're
It's like an 8-year-old. I'm not a swerver. You're a swerver.
I go fast straight.
I know what you are, but what am I?
You play hot potato with the lanes. You do. You go from one lane to the next like it's too hot. But today, like, he always busts my balls because, like, when it's
You're
time,
a line hopper.
When it's time to get over into your lane to either exit or something like that, or to get on to from the Ohio feeder ramp to get over.
Yeah.
You know, I hit the gap. I don't cut someone off if it's wall to wall. I seize the gap. I use the zipper method.
I saw the gap today.
And I get right in. Right in front of me. There was Waddle cutting people off.
No.
Doing the move that he so rages against it. I called him right away. I go, oh, look at you. Because I don't think he saw me. I go, 3 cars ahead of me.
That's awesome. I love the call.
Well, I didn't cut anyone off. I hit the gap, like he said. By the way, too, and I would have done it anyway, and I do it every day now. If I hadn't done that, I'd have pissed my pants because I had to go to the bathroom. So
first thing he said when he walked in,
my God,
like,
I ran
from
from the elevator to the bathroom. But yeah, I don't put anyone in harm's way.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have done that.
It wasn't a terrible move.
I've done that in the past where I couldn't find a gap, and I just go to Ohio and I get to Wells and I go down Wells.
It is a quick pitch Thursday if we have time on the air. We usually like to do that when we have all platforms going. But if you want to weigh in on anything you hear today, we still take your calls on YouTube. Everything's the same. 312-332-3776, 312-332-3776. It's just the people that I hate who do that are the ones.
Hate's a strong word, man.
Dislike.
That's better.
Where it's wall to wall, bumper to bumper, and there's no open space to go.
Yeah.
And then they block a lane that is meant to go straight.
Yeah.
That's when you have the problem. But if you could do it because someone's like on their phone and they're not paying attention to the road and you just sneak right in front of them without holding up any traffic, hit the gap like a running back.
Fair game.
You know what I mean? Hit the hole.
You've got to be careful, though, because if you have too much acceleration,
you don't
got
want
to make sure the car in front of you, is next thing you know, you'll be at Gerber, auto and collision, and you'll be getting your car fixed.
I want to give a shout out to Carmen Carcino. Carmen Carcino has watched and listened to our show and to the radio station for many, many years. He is in the chat right now. He loves the FAFO show. He says, it's been a minute, guys. And he said, don't make Waddle explain technology. Mm-hmm. But Iowa guy, isn't he an Iowa guy, if I remember? Carmen Carcino? At least
I think
maybe
he may
his
be right.
wife.
I think so.
But shout out to him. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's do a little roll call in the YouTube
Dean
chat.
In there?
See, I don't know.
Someone Dean's a YouTuber.
What's that?
Pretty sure Dean watches on YouTube.
Yeah. He
may be at the pork store, though.
Jose D says, Waddle don't know shit but beer and cigarettes.
Okay. Well, that's probably true.
That's a good one. I think that's within fun.
I won't run from that.
Ooh, he made that an adventure, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That was Hap in left field.
Yeah.
Hap, not pursuing a fly ball like the Gold Glover he is.
But he made the play.
He made the play.
That's right.
Right now it's 1-1 Cubs and Orioles. That game heading into the top of the seventh. Sox trail 2-0. They have only scored one run this entire series.
Yeah,
and someone give me a
asleep.
shout out if or someone let me know if the Sox have an extra base hit. Did we solve that mystery yet?
They do not, no.
They do not have no extra base hit this entire series.
No.
This is sort of the first sign of adversity that, like I said, that Sox fans have had. So if you want to weigh in on this during the game.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the first series they've lost at home since April. So, I mean, baseball, we all know, is a long season. There will be days like these. So, I would not. So let go of the bat handle a little bit, Aiden. Don't be gripping it so damn hard.
Kansas Boy says, hey, Waddle and Silvy. Shout out to Kansas Boy in the Twitch. This is not nice either here. I'm scrolling. The trash talk has started. Someone says, Douchetown Dean. And then Channel 4 News says Dean's a fucking douche. And then he says that I won't.
You're just riling Dean up.
But then he says, and Silvy won't say shit about it. What do you want me to say? Like, I let everyone say their stuff and you guys judge. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, everyone be nice to everybody.
Yeah, not taking my direction from the crew.
We're all different here, and let's embrace the differences.
Oh, Jesus. It just became a... What did this become?
Welcome to your first day of second grade.
Yeah. We're all going to be nice with each other. If not, we're going to go to nap time a little bit earlier than normal.
Urella 3998 says, another episode of What Will Silvy Cry About Today?
I don't think you'll cry.
What am I pissed about? It is a quick bitch Thursday, but I think I'm okay.
First of all,
the Cubs are playing better baseball.
Playing good baseball. The Bulls have some, they've kind of reset. We like their draft pick. The Bedard surgery, not a good thing, but we'll get on the ice soon enough.
There's nothing worthy of crying over these days.
By the way, football's right around the corner.
Yeah,
so, it's all blue skies and sunshine right now, people.
Yeah.
You get two baseball teams going to the postseason right now. Come on. I don't know. There's nothing to be. I mean, there may be small items that are keeping your ass chapped, but
yeah, someone asked me something that you've been asking me, Anthony. wants to know, Sylvia, is the Bull Cot still on? And as most people know, I have not been to a Bulls game in 2 years. By the way, someone with the Bulls did hear our conversation at the end of the show yesterday where I was asking CHSN is carrying 4 Summer League games. And I said, look, I hope they're giving it out and not charging you to subscribe to the Bulls portion of that. Like right now I'm a subscriber to White Sox on CHSN. I am not a multi-team subscriber. I believe it's $20 for one team, $30 for all 3 and for all their content. I think that's how that goes. And so I'm waiting till the fall, September, October, for when the games matter to resubscribe to the Bulls and to the Blackhawks. So this person did tell me, if you are a subscriber, do anything on CHSN. So just like me, if you're only a White Sox subscriber, you will get those 4 games in Summer League. Now, as you guys pointed out, those aren't the live broadcasts. Those are the tape-delayed broadcasts. I believe ESPN and Prime have the rights for Summer League game. And someone asked if I'll watch. Yeah, I do. I am excited to watch Caleb Wilson play.
I believe the latest promotion, though, was like if you wanted the White Sox, it was $20 a month. If you wanted to couple the White Sox and the Bulls, it was only $10. That's the
$10 more.
No, just $10.
Oh, I see.
They paid you $10 for it.
You got me on that one.
I did. I can see the confusion in his eyes.
That's an old school joke, but
the tickets on your dash.
I thought you were just getting confused over technology again.
No, I thought you're giving you a break. They're cutting you a break. If you want the Bulls as well, they're going to give you a $10 discount.
That's the old joke that I always used to start with, like at speaking engagements. Is there are 2 you could tell now. The one used to be when the Sox were really bad, and our old studio was underneath the L tracks at St. Lake. I go, you know what? I made a mistake today. I just ran up to the radio station. I pulled off to the side on the side of the road on Lake, and I was going to take my son to a Sox game. So I had the 2 tickets on the dashboard, in the dashboard windshield. And right under there, under the L platform. And sure enough, when I got back, my windshield was broken, and there were 4 tickets there instead of 2.
Somebody had taken the 2.
No, they broke in
4.
Yes, that's right. They added 2 more. They broke in to add 2 more.
Love it. Take that.
All right, 312-332-3776.
By the way, your first Summer League basketball game for the Bulls will be tomorrow as they take on Memphis. There have been other teams, I think, that have played games already, right? What was the reason why the Bulls were late to get started?
Well, no, they're not late. Other teams, only certain teams participate in the California one, and then there's a Utah one, a Salt Lake City one, and the main one's in Vegas.
I was going to say, isn't it all run out of Vegas?
Why are there sideshow summer leagues?
I don't know.
Just more reps for these guys?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, at the end of the day, though, how many games does every team play? They all play the same number of Summer League games, don't they?
I think some of these other teams may play a couple extra, but
okay.
At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter that much.
You're right. Like, I've got NBA Summer League Utah, and there's only 4 teams in that league. The NBA California Classic Summer League has got 8 teams in it. And then the NBA Summer League Las Vegas League. Listen, the Bulls, as bad as they've been, they should be in all 3 leagues. Get some run.
Yeah,
get some run.
It's like a travel baseball team going from tournament to tournament.
Yeah, get your work in. But the Bulls, the Bulls start tomorrow.
What do you guys think about this? This is an interesting one.
By the way, Sam Antonacci's almost hitting 300.
He's a great player. I don't know. Great. You used to bust my balls when I said Addison Russell was great.
Yeah,
and you're like, look, get back to me after he's done this for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, he's very,
but he's a good player who does a lot.
Yeah,
I like Sam
Winning teams have
Antonacci.
Sam Antonacci's.
What's that?
Winning teams have Sam Antonacci.
Yes. And like you can never have too many Sam Antonacci's.
But they're not.
You can't have 9 Sam Antonacci's.
No, and he can't be your best player.
He's not Yuki.
No, but he can't be your best player.
Right.
But
we still don't know how good he's going to be. He may get better,
Yes, but right now he's played very well. And like I said, remember I told you Tristan Peters, if he was eligible because of number of at-bats going back to Monday, he would have been the 5th leading hitter in terms of average in all of the American League at 295. Antonacci's right around there. I don't know what he was last night. I don't think anybody got a hit last night. But the one game where I think they only had 4 hits, he had 3 of them. So he's hovering around 290 to 295, which also puts him like in the top 5 of American League, not just Major League Baseball, but the American League in terms of batting average, which is pretty impressive for a kid this is his first spin. So, again, there have been some great stories on the South Side. This series against the Red Sox has been a bit of a stinker to this point, but the story in the first half, they're the best story in all of Major League Baseball, right? I mean,
and every team we know this will go through a slump. We talk about this with PCA. PCA will slump eventually.
Will he? I don't know.
Well,
anymore.
we don't like to what extent. Like maybe now his approach, the slump won't seem as big or as.
I think he got another walk today where he started to count 0-2. Was he 0-2 in the count where he walked? I thought he was, maybe not. But I said to Tyler when I got in, PCA hits 2 home runs last night, and I said, you know what? It's hard for me to say that either one of those isn't the best at bat. No, I don't even think that's getting to the track.
No.
But last night in that game, he went down 0-2 in an at bat and drew a walk. Like that's the kind of shit that leads you to believe that this hot streak, while it may not be this hot, I don't think you're going to see this kid tank. I just don't. I don't think he's going into a slump anywhere close to what you saw last year.
There's not, I don't think, there are probably 10 different amazing stats that are going around the internet these days about PCA.
Yeah.
They're and I still get, I don't know, what is this? Help me out here, chat, and you guys help me out on this. When I get a tweet, like from this person, I got this tweet, I still check my mentions more so than most. There are some really good, as we know, fans of the show who still like send some good. Yeah, and they're dicks. It's just like everyday life.
That's right.
You're gonna pass by some really good people, and you're gonna pass by some dicks.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is like. Here's what I tweeted to promote the show today. And I just said we are on the air on YouTube.com/@ESPN1000 Chicago while the White Sox play on ESPN 1000. Watch or listen. We'll watch both the Cubs and the White Sox with you. Jeff Joniak at 5, quick pitch after the White Sox. PCA equal MVP, question mark? And then I wrote Murakami's return. You know, we're anticipating Murakami to give this.
Yeah.
But right at the perfect time, too, a little boost that this offense could use.
Yeah. That's not an outrageous question.
And so someone responded saying, I don't know if these are bots or not, or if this are real people. Laughing my ass off, MVP. God, you Cubs fans or something. Like, I still don't understand. Like, there's some arguments you do understand.
Sign Jeff Meller.
Shea and Kap were arguing about Drake May and Caleb Williams. Like, I get that. Like, who would you draft still and all that stuff. Like, Drake May was second in MVP. Drake May took his team to the Super Bowl. Drake May's a really great player. Caleb Wilson did. So this is going to fuck me up. It's going to fuck me up all year. I got to get a handle on this. Caleb Williams.
I'm going to sit here and watch it all burn down. Go ahead.
Caleb Williams, like, had an incredible season and came through in the most clutch times ever. And with Ben Johnson, we think the sky's the limit. So I understand that argument. How can anyone argue whether or not PCA's an MVP candidate?
Well, first of all, he's second in the National League in odds, is he not? Behind Shohei?
He is, yes.
So he is officially, by definition, and by subjectivity, by the, even if this is a subjective, obviously, award, by most people who watch, you may say that Shohei has a significant lead, which, by the way, PCA passed him in overall WAR. But to suggest that statement is not, factual or accurate or however you want to describe it is just pure nonsense.
If the average doesn't go down from where it is, if this will be what he hits at the end of the year, his on base stays the same and the 21 home runs turn into 40 and he steals 40 to 50 bases, I know Shohei will still be the favorite, but he's going to put some pressure on a lot of voters. I don't think it's just that Shohei has to regress. Like, if PCA, and I don't know if it's possible, can PCA hit close to 300? Can he be a close to a 400 on base percentage
I don't
guy?
think he needs to do that. But if he goes like 40-40 or 45-45, like now if he goes 45-45, he's catching the heater of all heaters in the second half. But let's say he goes 40-40, which is certainly attainable for him. Then you have to have a real conversation. 40-40 plus the defense that he plays, I think you have a real conversation.
Well, and add that layer into what if the average does stay there? Like, yeah, it will go up and down, but let's say he ends up hitting, what is he at now, 297 around?
He was at 286 when the day started.
286?
I think, hold on, no, you're right.
No, I think it's
296. My eyes
Yeah,
are
that's
bad.
what I thought.
296.
296, and where's his on base? Like 390?
386.
386.
Yeah.
If those are his numbers, those are pretty elite numbers for on base and average for anybody in baseball. Add to that the stolen bases, add to that the power, add to that like difference making outfield play. Even with Shohei having a great year, I think it's going to be closer than people, at least closer than 30-1.
Currently, he's fifth in OPS in the National League, and he's first overall, regardless of the league, in a WAR. So when you say PCA MVP question mark,
Yes.
that dude's just flicking your dick. I mean, like he's
Don't flick my dick.
yeah. I mean,
I
that
don't like
like
that.
if he's saying laughing his ass off, okay, I don't know what humors you, laugh away.
Is
but
this just like Sox fans being
I don't know.
because raging against him because they don't like him, or some other fan bases don't like him either? DeRosa talked about him today. Do we have that clip from DeRosa? He went on for about 4.5 minutes. Did you watch the clip, by the way?
There's the one clip I didn't see.
Wait till you see the comp here he makes. And DeRosa stresses this again, that there are a lot of people who don't like him, but they say if you know him, you're going to love him.
Yeah.
Or if you ever meet him.
He's one of those guys that if he's on your team, you love him. If he's not on your team, you may dislike him.
He comes across from afar like he could be super douchey. If you've ever talked to PCA, he is not super douchey.
By the way, I'm going to use that as a team name for something in my future. Super douchey.
Super douchey.
I love that. Super douchey is such a good one. Okay.
Like Gary Singer's just in the chat. And thank you for watching the show, Gary. Cubs fans think PCA is the next Willie Mays.
Why don't they call? Why don't we call and we have a conversation that way? Because you can't exchange.
312-332-3776.
Yeah, we can have a legitimate conversation
and you
like
could be
that
uncensored.
way. Yeah, and like you don't have time to respond to these online. So just if you want to get your point across and you feel passionate about it, just call the station and we can have a civil conversation. We don't have to agree. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but to just go there, you obviously got some spare time because you're typing on a computer keyboard, right? Or on your phone. You're not driving. You're not in class. You're probably not.
Maybe they're in their office and they got headphones on. They can't get on a phone.
You're not operating heavy machinery, right? Because, like, aren't you typing? Or can Siri type, you say it and then it comes on your screen like that? I don't know.
Like it's kind of like what I would say to Cubs fans who like try to talk down what the Sox have been able to accomplish. Is that like, I don't care who they've played. I don't care what you think they are. This is an incredible story. And I'll say it to Sox fans about PCA. I don't care if you hate him. I don't care if you underrate him. Because you're simply not watching then. You're not being truthful in your mind. Because there's nothing that he is doing now that isn't incredible, just like the White Sox as a team.
Even if you don't like him, as you said. Like, I mean, I think to deny how good he's been is just to ignore the obvious in baseball.
I think he does something here, too, by the way.
Boom.
Yeah.
Flew out to... he got a little.
Are they going to call that a hit? Someone gave me a heads up that he doubled.
Little duck snort.
Look, that's about putting the ball in play, like putting the pressure on.
You don't have to apologize for flare hits. Everybody gets them. He's also got 21 home runs. So, yeah, I don't. I'd love for someone to call and make a case as to why he's not an MVP candidate. Just call us and we'll talk it through. We're not going to shout you down.
No.
But I can give you some of the I'll give you the analytics. Like I said, he's What is he hitting? We said 296. He's got a 386 on base, a 542 slug. He's one of like 5 guys in the National League with an OPS over 900. He leads all of Major League Baseball in WAR because I believe, didn't Shohei go down a little bit in one of his pitching? In some ways, 5'6", and Shohei was 5'7". Did he catch him? Are they both at 5'6"?
Well, they're both at 5'6", but I think PCA is like fractions above, because if they were like truly tied, it would say.
Okay, so he has the highest WAR, which is one of the most universally agreed upon analytic stats in Major League Baseball. He's got the highest WAR in Major League Baseball. He's arguably the best defensive center fielder in baseball, correct?
If he played for another team that wasn't the Cubs, we'd all be talking about him like Bobby Witt Jr.
Yes.
And Scott Didi. I like Scott too a lot. Scott, have I met you? I think I have, and I think you've been, following the radio station, the show for a long time. So, he's trying to have a conversation in the chat. And I know not everyone could call, but there's no one on the phone right now.
Yeah.
So there's almost 700 people in here. If you want to call. Yeah. You'll get right through. I'll put you on. Remember, we have limited interruptions too, so it's not like we have to rush to get to any sort of a break.
Tell us why you don't believe that PCA is a legitimate MVP candidate. And if your answer is just, well, Shohei's going to run away with it, that's really, we've all kind of come to the conclusion he is the leader by a large margin. But there's still 70 games plus to play, right? Yeah. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
And if Shohei, for whatever reason,
260,
maybe Shohei decides to retire next week.
I did. I took the advice of Tyler, what Tyler was putting out there yesterday. Tyler alerted me that PCA was 30-1. I don't care
it's good value.
How much ahead Ohtani is the year that PCA is having. And who knows, like you just said, what could happen if he gets hurt, if he regrets. Stuff could happen. And maybe in a month from now, PCA won't even be in the MVP race. It could happen. We'll see. This is what is interesting about this. Who knows from now? In a month from now, the Sox may not be in the race. But as of now, they are, and they're a terrific story, much like PCA is a terrific story. And Scott Didi says, Silvy, you're missing it. It's the annoyance with obsession over a single player's stats when he's a roller coaster. He'll slump, and the sky will be falling. Let's talk about this like if this was Caleb. Same sort of vibe. And we'll get into the talk about Caleb retweeting that video that someone made with what's his name from Houston? CJ Stroud. And the Justin Fields stuff. Cubs lead now 2-1. Who drove him in? Seiya again?
Yeah. Double down the line.
Seiya's hot again. I love it when Seiya's hot.
You love it when Seiya's hot, huh?
I mean, because he really, they are a different lineup when Seiya is
you like it when Seiya's hot too in there, Cub fan, Tyler? Yeah.
I love it when
they're just different. It's a different dynamic.
Carry a lineup.
Yeah. PCA and Seiya.
Yeah.
I've sent a circle jerk.
But Scott, this is like people like to say to me, and this is where I go crazy, that someone just tweeted, what's Silvy going to cry about today? Sports is also, it's about moaning and being pissed at your team when they're not going well, but it's also about appreciating when you are watching someone develop and become a star or a superstar right in front of your eyes.
You talked the same way about Mooney when he was doing what he was doing before he got hurt.
Oh, look at how undervalued Mooney was on the free agent market. They got him for 2 years, $35 million, and he's got 20 bombs. The first guy to do it in MLB, and I think he was the fastest to do it from any player coming from Japan. There were many other categories. That's fun. Shouldn't we appreciate those moments and worry about tomorrow? The rise of these players. So if Caleb then takes the next step like PCA, PCA had a 30-30 year, but was up and down last year. Caleb, for the most part, had a really, really good year, but there were times the accuracy, the early starts, up and down. If he takes the jump like PCA has with on-base percentage and taking walks, and Caleb is translating that to accuracy and making the simple throws, and he gets to 67%, and he throws for 4,800 yards, you don't think all of us will be going crazy.
Well, he'll be an MVP candidate himself.
You know what I mean? Like, we'll be having the same conversation, but that one we'll all agree on because we're all Bears fans.
Mm-hmm.
This one is more, I don't know why. I don't know why people have got to be so meatheadish if they're not a Cubs fan to just give a guy their due and say, yeah, he's an MVP candidate today. Talk to me in 4 weeks. We'll see if he is in 4 weeks.
And you can say, I don't like him, but yeah, he's
explain why you don't like him.
He's an MVP candidate. But we can smell you. If you come in here with that's laughable, I can smell you. I can smell it.
You like that, and that's what it's all about. Is someone Shy Beagle says PCA took a huge step last season. That's what Caleb needs to do. When we sit here as fans and we say, boy, Caleb's got to make that accurate pass better. Or that short pass more accurate. Or PCA can't swing at the ball at his eyes. PCA can't chase the Javi Baez pitch low and away. And then you see it happen in real time where we're asking for a player to make their adjustments and they make the adjustments. And you're like, wow, that's awesome.
This is what Javi would have looked like if Javi made the same progress in those areas. Because I think that in some ways, they're a very comparable player. Now, obviously, there are differences, but dynamic defensive players, streaky as all get out, can run the bases, exciting, powerful, but Javi never took that next step. Javi never was able to become a more disciplined hitter. The hope is that this is lasting for PCA, that what we've seen, and it has been such a drastic improvement, is the reason why I do believe that this is sustainable for him. I'm not suggesting putting up numbers that only Babe Ruth has done over a 6-week stretch, but I think that instead of going on that roller coaster ride of the highest highs and the lowest lows, there'll be some high highs. The lows will be a little bit higher, but it won't be as violent of an up and down type of seesaw season for him. And there will be down moments because it's a really hard sport to be really, really good at. But I don't think he's going to crash and burn the way he did late in the season last year.
All right, rig it up, guys. Phone line's wide open. No one on there yet. 312-332-3776. We got plenty to talk about, but we love – I said to Waddle yesterday, like at the start of the show yesterday, like the phone lines just lit up wanting to talk baseball and other stuff. And I'm like, boy, the show's so much better when there's interaction. So we love to hear from you. It's why we read your comments here in the YouTube chat here on the
Even
FAFO
when you call
show.
us dingleberries.
Yeah. Dingleberries. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
When it's not my favorite to have because I like to be cleanly down there. But when someone first explained to me, I think I was in high school or college,
What a dingleberry
is.
My dog had one when we left for vacation. When we came back, she still had it.
Like a little piece
like
of
it was
crap
gonna go
that
away.
sticks to the hair of
like your dog's
like a
ass.
berry on a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still there. And like she's 17, and previous years we would have tried to help her with it. It's not bothering her, so it's not bothering me.
Yeah.
So it's still there. I can take a picture of it for you if you want me to when I get home.
No, thanks. I don't need a picture of the dingleberry. I haven't sent you a shit picture in a long time. From like when
Time out. Just do me a favor and add some perspective to that. Because some people probably don't know the story, and what you just said is horribly upsetting to many.
We are a family where everything is like within reason. Like we'll show off a good shit. I like my boys to show off a good shit. So
I don't share that's not a characteristic we have, but I'm not judging.
I think the last one was when Mason didn't poop for like 2 days and he had a huge shit in Miami. And I'm telling you, I've never had a shit this big. And he's like 80 pounds. And so I took a picture of this whale in the toilet and I sent it to you.
This whale. Yeah, I know. I don't feel it's necessary to get another one of those.
So my boys will call me from the bathroom, Dad. And look, there's another way of bonding. This is father-son bonding. You can't do that with my wife. Dad, you got to come in here. You got to see this. And I'm like, way to go. That is impressive. And half of it's sticking out outside the water. And I haven't
beached whale.
Yeah, and I haven't sent one of those to him. I don't know how this came up.
Yeah, I mean, I have a filter on my phone that when you try to send those, they go back to you. I don't need to see your
Return
kid's
to sender.
Shit. Like if anybody ever needed to like go through my phone and be like, Mr. Waddle, we've got some questions we need answered. Why do you have a photo of a 10-year-old shit on your phone? Try to explain that one to somebody in law enforcement. No thanks. I had nothing to do with this.
Would law enforcement question that?
Maybe if Braxton had sent the picture straight from himself to me.
Yeah, right.
But if it's you, I think they just call it.
No picture of him in there. Nick and Cicero, you're on ESPN 1000. Have you ever sent a shit picture to somebody? Nick?
Yeah, I think you just.
Hello, Nick?
I think you ran him off.
Nick?
All the time, guys. When it's a real big one, like a beached whale type, that's getting sent around to a couple people. Hey, look what I did. You guys impressed? Of course.
See?
Always.
It's guys being dudes, right?
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, do you have any kids? Wait a second, time out. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay, but let's play the what if game. If one of your kids dropped a beach whale in your toilet, would you take a picture of it and send it to your buddies?
Yeah, look at this. That's almost like my poop by proxy.
Okay, it's a proxy poop. Okay, fair enough.
I think
Timeout. Breaking news.
Sox scored a run.
White Sox have scored a run.
Cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth inning. I think those Sox have 2 runners on.
He ripped that,
Yeah,
too.
Benintendi
just ripped that ball. Did it get past
put the ball. That was a great swinging bunt. Great swinging bunt. Was that Acuna who scored?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Nick. What do you got for us?
Yeah. Just talking about PCA, and I'll be fully honest. I am a Sox fan. I do love to troll Cub fans because I do have friends and family that are Cub fans. It is fun for me. And I can also admit that right now PCA he's playing incredible. But we're in the midst of what I call the PCA special, where he plays out of his mind for a month and a half, 2 months, and then the slump's just going to come.
How do you know?
He's going to go right back down to being the average player that he is. We forget about how last season ended. We forget about how this season started. He's playing great, but he's just it's fleeting. He's not going to keep this up. And also, I also don't like how people are like, oh, how could you hate PCA? He's a very easily hateable guy.
Right. I know, and I'm fine with that. Like
when he strikes.
Like Nick, I think one of the most fun things to do as a sports fan is to sports hate. Sports hate is fine. Like, I was very meatheadish with LeBron, especially in his first half of his career, just because he was the rival. What I don't understand though, Nick, is like, are you watching the Sox and are you saying the same thing? Well, last year the Sox only won 60, so they can't keep this up this year.
Oh, absolutely. I'm still not willing to like go all in with the Sox. I mean, the 2024 season, 25 season, I didn't even watch. I was done with the team, so I'm cautious with them as well. But yeah, it's just PCA. It's just he's just not going to keep it up. He plays like crap. We've seen it. We've seen like the highs. The highs may be super high, but those valleys, they're deep.
And that
Mariana Trench deep.
And that will be the most interesting part of this is when he does cool off, because he will cool off. All guys cool. To what extent? Will it be something like you're saying, Nick, or will it be just more of a, hey, here's a typical 2 for 23 stretch, and then boom, he snapped out of it and he's hitting again? Like,
Nick, are you willing to admit though, at this current moment, PCA is legitimate MVP candidate in the National League?
Yeah, I think 30-1 is crazy. I think, the betting man in me would be like, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't
Hop on it? Maybe it gives you something to root for, you know?
I think Nick would rather cut his penis off and light it on fire than put a bet down on PCA.
He's the only guy I have a problem with. I don't have like a deep problem with any other Cub player, maybe because he is the face of the Cubs and it's like your guy, But Say is having a great game today. I don't care.
He's got pulled.
Yeah.
I think he's got.
Nick, thanks for the call. You're the first caller today. That's great stuff.
I think Say's got a boo boo.
Appreciate it, guys. Can I drop an F-bomb on the radio?
Yes, go ahead. But use it creatively. Don't just say fuck. Like, say something like interesting and then use fuck in it.
Can these White Sox get some fucking runs today and get a win?
They got one.
That's good.
Well done.
That's good. I'm going to predict right now the White Sox will win this game.
Okay.
This will be a typical White Sox, game where they come back and they come back and they win. Where they've been a resilient team. Every time you think, okay, they've hit this hole.
Well, they're down 2-1, so it's not an enormous.
No, exactly. It's not like I'm saying it's 5-0 and they're scoring 6. But I think this is they're going to find a way in the end to win this game. What?
I'm watching Tyler Ferguson just continue to hit Orioles.
But and by the way, like this is how many times, Tyler, have we said this about Seiya? We were just talking about it. How well he's going.
Did you see he walked off the field and his right leg was straight?
Yeah.
The cycle for Seiya is he usually starts slow, or vice versa, starts hot, gets hurt with some sort of a nagging injury, and then takes forever to get going again. Then he gets hot, he'll carry the team for a little bit, and then it's rinse and repeat. And then he'll get hurt again, and it takes him forever to get going again. And sure enough, when we were just raving, yesterday's home run, today's home run, drove in the go-ahead run to make it 2-1 with the hit down the third baseline. Now he just had to. Now his leg. You're telling me his leg couldn't bend?
Yeah, he won the game for them yesterday. If they hold on here, you could make the argument if it stays 2-1, he'll have won them the game today, and then he could be out for a couple weeks.
Because what was the last injury? Wasn't it something knee-related or leg-related?
It was a knee from the World Baseball Classic.
No, I thought recently there was something. I thought he missed some time recently.
I'd have to go back.
Yeah,
and look,
go back. No, you're doing enough. I mean, Tyler's back there as the only producer today. And I want you to play DeRosa here in a second. Let me just take Robert and Romeoville.
I don't think he missed
it was a knee
time.
in San Francisco.
Yes, that's right. See, like this makes me worried. So, World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, but
San Francisco.
He missed one. I don't even know that he missed. He may have missed a game.
He was in the lineup the next day, but then they were like, we probably shouldn't do this, and they scratched him. But then he was back like that month.
And how many games slumped after that?
How many games have they played this year? The Cubs.
92.
Okay, he's only played. This is his 77th game this year. So.
And it's those slumps that he gets into after he gets hurt. He gets rusty or he's compensating or something. Robert in Romeoville, you're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Robert?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm glad you're taking my shit call. With the topic that you guys are on, I like how you and your son bond. Me, I called like about 4 or 5 weeks ago. My quick bitch was how my kids leave it in the toilet, and. You were talking with Silvy how leave the dump in the toilet, and I told you my kids are leaving loafs. Now I don't take pictures and send them, but my wife does. She'll take a picture of anyone's crap and say, "Hey, look at this thing in here." And there was one time my son, this was a few years ago. Sorry, I'll try to make it quick. He pooped a ball. It was wow, and I'm not talking. A tennis ball. I'm talking
softball.
Man, you know how you buy those mini come a mini set, mini soccer ball, mini football, and a mini basketball. It was round, buddy. And I told my son, "How the hell did that come out of you?"
Yeah, that's right.
And the whole time there, I had to help him, give him ideas how to break it up, and I had to tell him about the poop knife.
Oh, you're telling you how old's your kid?
Well, now he's 18. This happened when he was like 16, 14. And I'm the type of dad, I'm there for my kids. But when I had to change their diapers, I'm a gagger. Forget about it.
Really?
I all day. All day.
Yeah, I don't mind the diapers.
Hey, I did it, Waddle. I sucked it up and I did it. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I'm just saying I'm a gagger.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that don't sound right.
Yeah, that was. We're gonna. You know what? We're gonna play that back for you next time you call.
Wait,
we're gonna introduce you with that gagger sign
on the air. We're gonna. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
there's Robert.
I think the Cubs. They're
get him out. Oh, did he get his hand in? Damn it!
Look, that's what he did last time. The
was that
umpire
Alonso?
Pointed to the dugout after he made a call.
What's up with Raleigh fingers? They're going to review this. So for those not watching,
at the very least, the Orioles have tied it up.
Yeah,
the Ferguson wasn't that Dansby's roommate in college or teammate in college
at Vandy?
Yeah, I think
I'm not
so.
sure.
I thought that was the case.
So it was 2-1 Cubs. Sale left the game. And you just mentioned Ferguson was hitting a bunch of guys.
Yeah, he hit 2 guys. He hit back-to-back Orioles.
And then now
Throwing baseballs at birds, man, that's not cool.
Someone doubled in the gap, and 1 run scored. Alonso tried to come home and score. Let's see. He slid head first. I think he's safe.
Look at that. The polar bear?
Yeah, the polar bear had a good slide to the outside part of the plate.
That's a big
eluding
man.
the tag, getting the. Let's see if he had his hand down, though. Sometimes it hovers over the plate and they don't touch it. And they're reviewing this.
You've already gotten
the go-ahead run.
You've already gotten kind of a good break in a.
Yeah, he's safe.
Yeah,
I think he's safe.
That's pretty impressive for Pete. You know
that he got around.
Yeah, I mean, just like that's pretty athletic move for a guy his size.
What did he sign for? I'm gonna throw something weird at you, Tyler.
Oh boy.
I want to say it was like 5 for 100 something.
If the Orioles, who are terrible, call you and say we want to do a straight up trade, Pete Alonso for Michael Busch, would you do it?
I would not.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I think Bush is a plus defender too.
Oh, he is now. Yeah, he's turned himself, and he's much younger.
I mean, Michael Bush is what,
27?
27?
5 for 155. I was way off.
Oh wow, so he's getting paid pretty good.
31 a year. Yeah.
Michael Bush hasn't had the success at the plate that maybe I thought he would have at this point in the season, but.
Like, Alonso's numbers are pretty good. Like, he's going to strike out. He's got an OPS around 800, but he's got, what does he have, 20, 21, 22 home runs? Somewhere there. He continues to.
Michael Bush is 28 years old. Last year, he hit 34 home runs and had an OPS of 866.
So how many does he have this year? Does he have
He's got
10?
11.
11.
I mean, maybe he goes on a streak.
Yeah, and then he gets hot. I'm a big Bush fan.
I know
I've
you
always
are.
said
Yeah.
that, but, like, I'm starting to wonder what's going on. With his power.
What's going on under the bush?
All right, so both teams right now, as we watch these games with you, both of our teams are down a run. It's 3-2 in Baltimore in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Cubs are trying to keep it at 1 and then tie it here in the 9th coming up. And the White Sox still have some time. It's only the top of the 6th. And Boston leads this game 2-1.
And I got to tell you, I'm loving watching Aiden Stress eat next to us in the next studio over. He's got a big bag of Chex Mix, and he's shoving it in like
You're going to get someone in trouble right now.
Why?
You're going to get someone in trouble.
Because you're not supposed to eat in here?
I think that's
I think that's an acceptable snack.
Because it's like little pieces.
I'm gonna
as
go
long
in
as there's no crumbs underneath.
I'm going to go in and ask him if he'd like a sand shovel to try to get more into his mouth with every hand.
Where are Where is
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Oh, and
the bag to the mouth.
My wife hates that. When I go bag to mouth to get the last few pieces.
When you go bag to mouth, is what you said?
Bag to the mouth.
Bag to mouth, yeah.
Yeah, bag to mouth. Do you ever go bag to mouth?
No.
B2M?
No, you're not going to get me on fucking recorded saying that. I got enough.
I'm not asking you about ass to mouth.
I got enough of
bag to mouth.
There's enough gold on that computer for Charlie to get me with. I'm not giving you any more.
Raise your hand, YouTube and Twitch.
Get it. Yeah, get it, Aiden.
Are you guys a bag to mouth person? The last bits of chips or whatever, you got to go bag to mouth. It's easier because you can't pick up with the fingers.
Make sure
the
you
last
play
few
that
crumbs.
for Jurko tomorrow. Can you just, however you can?
Oh, you know Jurko goes bag to mouth, among other things. Did they ever play the rant that I had about Carmen about cooking? I don't think they ever played that when I was going after him. 312-332-3776. Jacob in Gary, Indiana. Our boss is looking. Are you a bag to mouth guy? Oh, he's looking at Aiden.
No, don't do that. I should. I will scold him at the break.
Our big boss is scoping out Aiden for eating.
Don't do that because now Aiden's going to be mad at me.
Zones. Wait,
he was just having a few.
Fucking narc.
It was just a few.
You're a narc.
Yeah.
Way to narc him out.
My bad.
All right, I'm sorry, Jacob. What do you got for us?
You can live at my house for as long as until you get rehired.
What's up?
What the fuck is up, you crazy motherfuckers?
I love that. Thanks, Jacob.
What happened to Crosstalk Unhinged? I missed that very much. I missed that intro of yours, Silvy.
Yeah. What the fuck is up?
Hopefully.
It's just the schedules. We're two ships. We barely even pass in the night. Like I barely.
Two shits passing.
Yeah, I barely see those guys. Like they leave at noon. We get in here at about 1. But we do this now. So this is kind of like a replacement for Crosstalk Unhinged.
That is true.
We should put Jurko on soon, though. And that's something that we have not done. I want to, like every FAFO show, put someone on from the radio station and get them uncensored.
You gotta have to make sure Danny, gives him a comp day for it, or
that's true.
Compensates him somehow.
All right, what do you got, Jacob?
When it comes to PCA, I don't really get the hate that he has. I really like him, and this is coming from I'm a diehard White Sox fan. And I cannot stand the Cubs, but I like PCA. And he's just been playing fantastically recently. So I just don't get why he's so hated recently. I don't know. I like the drama that he brings, though.
Mm-hmm. You and I are similar. You and I are similar, Jacob. The comp that I always would bring up is Cubs fans hated AJ, and most fan bases hated AJ. I loved AJ. AJ was always one of my top 10 favorite athletes while he was playing in Chicago. Like, I loved him. I loved the shit that he stirred up because he was going to make your team better because of that.
But AJ was never this good.
No. But he had the vibe, but he was a very valuable player.
Yes.
Where people didn't like him. And as a Cubs fan, I appreciated it because, like, everybody wants an AJ, as everyone would want a PCA.
Yeah, I think if you're being objective, whether you like him or dislike him, you like his style of play, you dislike his style of play. If you're being objective, there's no denying how good a player he's been. And outside of Shohei, he's been the best player in the National League. Schwarber's been great, okay? Schwarber doesn't play defense. He's probably got does PCA have the highest defensive WAR in baseball? Or somebody,
he's
Bobby
probably
Witt higher?
He's not even first among center field. He's like third among center fielders.
Is he really?
Yeah. But he has the most outs above average and, like, I think defensive runs saved.
So the WAR
goes up because of the defense and the stolen bases.
Yes.
Those
there
are the two
are
added
some
things.
analytics that will tell you he is at the end of the season, are you expecting him to win a Gold Glove?
I would say so. Yeah. I mean, he's got a case too for the Platinum Glove.
Okay, so now you get a guy who's who can have a good case for a Platinum Glove and is also offensively doing things. I just don't understand. Like, if you're going to be objective, you can hate all you want, but when you evaluate the player, if you lack objectivity, then you really lose any type of credibility with your argument, don't you? I would say so.
Scott, my buddy Scott Dede. Again, Scott, I don't know if you're the person I'm thinking about. I think you are. I don't know if you responded, but I keep calling you my buddy. I'm going to talk to you like you're my buddy. He says, and Sox fans wouldn't need everyone to like AJ. In fact, we loved that he was hated. So why do Cubs fans need everyone to love PCA? Let me just finish this really quick. I don't care if you don't like PCA. Like, I like the rivalry when you do. But when you say he's not an MVP candidate or you're lying about where he is as a player, you love when that stuff happens, when the Cubs need something.
I love just Major League Baseball across the league. This happens all the time.
It is Kittredge pitching, and he's got that slow delivery, too.
That's a stolen base by Nico.
Kittredge, who pitched with a beard for the Cubs. Yeah. They got him from Baltimore, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And he went back. So what we're laughing at is this Gunner. Isn't that Gunner?
That's Gunner.
Gunner, yeah.
It was a routine, like, hard-hit grounder to Henderson at short, and he booted it. Yeah. Like my Deerfield 10U team.
Major League Baseball, it's filled with this shit.
This is what you started the show with all the bad baseball.
All across baseball, it's been like this. Much more so than I remember any other year.
This is where Hap hits into a 4-6-3 double play.
Or maybe he hits it into the stands and you give yourself a little
here with Nico. You got to.
Give yourself a little happy ending here for Cub fans.
That's good. Way to work in the name.
Yeah. Of course.
Martin in Logan Square, you're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Martin?
Hey, how's it going? Waddle, Silvy.
Yeah.
Silvy, also a big fan of the Big Bush.
That's right. Who doesn't? Right. I mean, well, I guess there are people who don't like the big bush. Yeah.
Anyways, really quick. The only time my son ever sent me a picture of his big dump was when he pulled the perfect combination of the brown, the green, and the red. His mind was blown away.
No,
how did that happen?
Please tell me the
That's
red
a
was
flag.
coming from food dye.
No. It was. I don't know how, but you know how it usually comes out red sometimes. Sometimes it comes out green.
Red.
But he had like the perfect combination of all three colors. I'm like,
and he
how
sent
the
it
hell
to you,
did
and he's
that
like, "Dad, look at the rainbow."
Pretty much, he was proud of himself.
He shit the flag of Bermuda. The flag has got red, green, and brown.
Oh
in it.
no! Get out of here!
Yo, he came off the bag.
Shit.
I think he pushed him.
So Nico,
Yeah, that was my quick story about my son sending me a picture of his shit.
yeah, Martin, good stuff.
Thanks,
Love your
Martin.
show.
Yeah, thanks. He
Nico
shit the flag of Bermuda.
Nico did exactly what Tyler was asking for. He went. He tried to steal. He was safe by a mile. The throw was high and late, but Nico made the umpire called him out because they say he overslid the bag or came out off the bag.
This crew's been bad all series. I don't know how closely you've watched the series. They've made a bunch.
Brutal,
They've been
yeah.
brutal. All series.
So the Cubs are challenging this. Let's see if he comes off the base. Tag.
I think he comes off the bat end.
Wow.
Yeah, but
yeah. How do they judge that though?
Yeah, he's
where's
off the base.
Where's the subjectivity of whether
But
or
it
not
does
you
look
felt
like
like he pushed him?
he pushes
No,
him.
he's
pushing. He is pushing. He's pushing. You can see how the way his arm is flexed.
So how is this?
He's following through. It's a push.
So
Cubs
how
have
do,
gotten
how
fucked
do,
on so many like weird
how do
stolen
they
base
how do
calls
they
in seconds.
adjudicate this though?
What do you like?
Yeah, Nico says he pushed me. And then the umpires.
How do they determine?
I don't know if they can with replay. Can they
See how far his butt moves?
I don't know if they can challenge the push. They can we don't have the sound on, so we don't know what exactly they were challenging. But I think they were only challenging safe out.
I think
it's all confirmed he's out.
I think
Fuck
his
me.
hand comes off regardless.
I know, I think
I think what happened was his back foot couldn't get to
Yes.
the bag because he was having his ass pushed.
if you
That-
can't
that didn't sound
if you
good.
can't challenge the push there, then yeah, he's out.
Let me ask you this question. Does the sliding glove hurt in some instances because you can't grab onto the base? You don't have fingers. Sometimes players would, as they're
The
sliding,
oven
they
mitt?
grab onto the base to slow their momentum. But none of them want to hurt their.
What if your oven mitt's got
now he's gonna get
rosin
ahead.
on it?
Of course. Hap just singled into.
What if you have rosin on your oven mitt? Maybe it's sticky. Do you spray a little sticky thing on your oven mitt?
I don't think that
That
No,
don't-
I don't think that would help at all.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're deciding whether or not safety or stickiness is actually what's more important because
Well-
they put the glove on to protect their fingers,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes,
I'd
so
take
they
the
don't break their
safety.
fingers.
I'll take safety versus
I'd rather have a guy who
How about a dance?
Wait a minute. What do you think Pete Rose would say? The man who would slide headfirst all the time
about what?
about a sliding glove, the safety that he needs a mitt
Yeah, I
to
don't
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
but
were fine.
Pete would have played without a helmet too if you didn't, if it wasn't a mandatory requirement. So I mean, that's,
All the kids, it's an ongoing joke with the dads in youth baseball. They all have sliding gloves. None of them ever slide head first.
4 over the.
But that's not an error because you can't assume a double play, but another bad play.
But I give Dansby credit. I mean, he's
He runs
running
hard, yeah. It was a near game-ending double play, but the
Isn't-
throw from the second baseman was high.
Isn't that that's a routine double play?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
He's out if it's a good throw.
It's horseshit baseball.
But he threw high,
It really
and it was a good play by Alonso to make sure
What
he
if
caught
Amaya
that.
hits a dong? Oh no, it's Conforto. This
Oh,
is definitely a dong.
Yes.
A Conforto dong.
3-2. We can't do play-by-play, so I'm not going to do play-by-play. But I don't know what the rules are on YouTube. We'll keep you posted.
Isn't Jordan Hicks, who's a relief pitcher for the Sox, has he found his control? Because he throws 100, but he throws it everywhere, doesn't he?
he's all over the place.
I mean, if you could harness that natural
Yes.
ability.
Teams have been trying to do that, and he just struck someone out on a high heater at 100.
Who drafted him originally? Where was he?
Cardinals.
Giant-
Was it
No,
Giants?
no, you're right. You're Cardinals.
Yeah.
Then he went to the Giants. Then he was in the Devers trade, and then he went to the White
Boy,
Sox.
he's got just some electric velocity. Are you on the edge of your seat right now?
Yeah, I'm like I wanted this one. You're supposed to finish that off. You're up 2-1.
He just threw 101. Hicks just threw a 101 pitch.
And the Sox, it's still not over though. Let's see, Dansby.
Push him.
Oh, he almost overslid the base too. He's just stole second. So
I love the. Listen. I know there's 2 outs, and I know you're.
rain,
I know you're down 3-2, but you're right, Tyler. With his slow delivery, like I'm not upset with that. Are you? Are you upset that he tried?
He had already disengaged twice.
Oh,
too.
so he couldn't
you
go
could-
over. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
You could get a
Had he
bigger
not
lead.
done that, how would you have felt? Bad decision.
Wait, you're talking about Nico or Dansby?
Dansby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nico, he had disengaged twice. I don't know if he had disengaged twice.
So that's
on
what I'm
Dansby.
saying. Do you think? Are you, with the benefit of hindsight, you're like, hey, that's great.
yes,
But
yes.
Yeah, no, I'm
Are
fine.
you
the guy
okay
in
with
scoring
it?
Yeah.
position. Yes.
No, I know. I'm just saying there's 2 outs. If he's out, the game's over. I'm saying I like it,
Yes.
especially with
I like the
Kittredge on the
aggressiveness.
mound.
Yes, I like it. I like it.
Because he's not. I mean, he's got a slow delivery.
Yeah, no, I had no problem with the call.
Just a little bit inside baseball for you there. I like
The silence here is where
There's like some nervous silence right now about what's going to happen with Kittredge. Oh,
we just fouled it
right
up.
off.
All right. Can we play?
I like the silence. This is like taking
You
a
like
break.
you like it? You like?
let's
I mean,
just take a
we've
break.
gone uninterrupted for an hour and 8
Yeah,
minutes.
I don't. This is like taking a break.
By the way, about the last caller too. When my kids would go to birthday parties and they eat the blue cake or the green cake, they'd have green shits.
Yeah.
Get down, get down, get down, get down.
Oh, I
Nah.
thought he was going to drop it.
Shit. All right, Cubs lose 3-2.
2 out of 3.
Conforto hit one to the opposite field line drive. I thought it was going into the gap, but it went to the left field.
You know what? This game is ending right on time too because it looks like the storm is blowing in.
This is why the game was scheduled for night, and they're putting the tarp on the field as they're walking off the field. This was supposed to be a night game. They changed it at the end of yesterday's game, and they moved it up to a noon game.
Do you know what?
PCA looks pissed about something.
He always looks pissed about something. But now you get to spend a little extra time in the Queen City because they'll leave Baltimore to go to Cincinnati.
Yeah, you're not going to get in that, like the way that the forecast was looking too. Like you would have maybe had to get in at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, hopefully you'll get out. Maybe you take a bus ride to Cincinnati.
It's pouring now?
Yeah, yeah. They finished just in time.
Right on time.
But you guys get the Reds before the All-Star break.
The worst thing about the game is Seiya. Like I'm good, like just again when he was heating up, and it could be the third different knee situation he's got. Well, doesn't mean it's going to be terrible, but you don't want him to have to play through a nagging knee injury all season. All right, can we play the PCA stuff here? This is from DeRosa. There's a lot of good sound we have today. We have football stuff too. Waddle's World is coming up. It's still wide open if you want to get in on the show. We've had some more calls now, but no one's on the line now if you want to get through at 312-332-3776. I always forget we have this. We have the video of this too, so you're not just going to hear the audio. This is courtesy of MLB Network. Hicks, another strikeout. He looked good that inning. Yeah, he did. It's 2-1. Boston leads the White Sox heading into the bottom of the 7th. That game's on ESPN 1000 if you want it. We're here on YouTube until Jeff Meller's post-game ends. So this was from Mark DeRosa on MLB Network, breaking down. The whole video is about 4 minutes. We took about half of this. It's 2 really good minutes, and there's a comp in here. He does a player A, player B Waddle. Here's Mark DeRosa, one of our favorite guys on MLB Network.
There's an elegance to the way this guy plays defense. I had the good fortune of coming up and being Andrew Jones's teammate and watched him win 10 Gold Gloves, and he's arguably the best defensive center fielder of all time. I haven't seen anybody come close to getting it done and the beauty with which he gets it done defensively than PCA. Throw in the fact that he's a lightning rod. He is an awesome cat. I think he gives like this He's got that swaggy vibe to him, man. He wants to get in the mix with everybody. But behind the scenes, in the dugout, in the clubhouse, his teammates absolutely love this cat. And when we get into this, let's go, Broyd. Eric Nays did a phenomenal job. There's a blind resume in here. I can't take my eyes off him, and I think he's going to get better. He's showing signs of starting to understand how people want to pitch to him. I love the adjustments he started to make at the plate. Look at him. He's leaning back, baby. He's in. He wants all the smoke. Just like Sammy Sosa, just like Ryan Sandberg. And he's doing it what they did full season before the All-Star break. The notes on this guy are incredible. F-WAR leaders. Okay. I know a lot of people on social media get into it over WAR. Don't overthink it. It's provocative. We're bringing all the encompassing ball player, base running, defense, offense. Overall, 5.8. Bobby Witt is a 4.7. Otto Lopez having a heck of a season. Dingler and James Wood. Since May 30th, he's double any player in the game. Do it to him. Hot change me.
You just
take a look at this.
Hot change.
First 385 career games.
Okay.
62 bombs, they're equal. He's got 40 more ribbies. Slugs a little bit lower. Stolen bases, he's got 4 more. Weighted runs created plus, it's a little... Who is that?
Ken Griffey Jr.
That's exactly who it is.
Oh, really? I was just taking a guess.
And there was talk, and everyone knows this, best player I ever stepped foot on the field and played against. And I didn't catch him in the Bucco days, but talking to Bobby Cox, he used to say this guy was going to the Hall of Fame regardless before all the stuff came down with the San Francisco Giants. Are you...
Look at that.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Just let it breathe.
That's unbelievable.
What are we doing? Start to acknowledge him a little bit more. And I get it. He's got some occasional slump in his game, but I think he's taking it out with some of the changes he's making. Let's go through his at-bats.
All right, so then he goes through the at-bats, and that's where the last 2 minutes are. Now, look, I don't think anybody would ever say right now, even the biggest Kool-Aid drinking Cub fan in the world would ever say that we've got Barry Bonds. But the numbers for, and remember, Barry was he was like that 30-30 type player early. Mm-hmm. He hit for power, but not like he did ultimately when he started with the juice and all that stuff.
The juice.
But, like, the numbers are, like, they're non-comparable to a lot of players. Like, some of the things, doubling the F-WAR from any player in baseball for the last 6 weeks. And he mentioned, he goes, look, he has a tendency to slump, but he thinks he's going to take that out a little bit more because of the walks now and the better eye. So we'll see where he lands. But even with the fall that he had at the end of last year, he was still a 30-30 guy.
Yeah.
And then even with a slow start this year, he's as good as anyone offensively right now. Anybody.
Look, I'm not going to get in the business of comparing him to all-time greats, but I will say emphatically he's a legit MVP candidate at this moment.
Right.
It's July 9th. And obviously Shohei, because of what he's done, not just at the plate, but also, I mean, PCA's had a better offensive year than he has. But when you add in what Shohei's done on the mound as well, I would say that he is, and rightfully so, a big favorite to win the MVP. I don't think there's anybody that's really close to PCA in terms of next man up, is there? Who's third in MVP odds right now?
Schwarber, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's Schwarber.
And they're never going to. Schwarber hit 56 bombs last year and didn't get a first-place vote.
I heard the guys talk about that today.
I mean, like, so as much as I love Kyle Schwarber is probably my favorite baseball player in Major League Baseball right now. I mean, he's not going to. PCA is going to get more attention than him because he plays in the field and for other reasons as well. So I just think you're not being objective. I don't care if you're a Sox fan and you hate everything Cubs related. If you want to make a statement about the veracity of his claim to the MVP this year, PCA, you have to have an open mind and say, yeah, I may hate him, but he's
He's damn good.
He's an MVP candidate.
Or like the other thing that I hear is it's only been 6 weeks, but the 6 weeks he's had is better than most historical 6-week periods than any player in 150 years has ever had. Like it's not just a hot 6 weeks. It's the hottest 6 weeks, perhaps.
Yeah. And look, again, I'm totally open to him cooling off. I'm just saying for me, from my perspective, the things that led to his quote-unquote demise late in the season last year and into the postseason was his undisciplined nature at the plate. A lot of that stuff was still undisciplined last year, even when he was hot. He's hot now and is ridiculously disciplined. So let's say he's no longer, hitting 295. I don't expect him to all of a sudden now stop taking walks.
Sure. And like you said, about the historical comparisons, no one is saying that either. Like, I'm with you. I would never say, as much as I believe about Caleb, that if you would comp him with Dan Marino's numbers, or you would comp him with even Mahomes or any of these guys, I would say, no one is going to say yet Caleb is going to be one of the great players in NFL history. What I want is I would like, consistent, great play from the quarterback position where he's a chance to win an MVP and the Bears win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if he puts these 10 years together where he comps out at.
Yeah, this isn't hard.
I'm not making comps for long term with any of these guys. Bedard either. Like Caleb Wilson, Caleb Williams, any of them. PCA.
This isn't hard for me. This is really simple. As of right now, PCA is legitimate MVP candidate. Shohei's a heavy favorite. PCA is next in line. He's a candidate right now.
Yeah.
How the second half of the season plays out, don't know. I'm just confident that it won't be nearly as bad, even if he slumps, as it has been, because he's a much more disciplined hitter at the plate. It's really simple. Like, nothing more, nothing less. I don't think he's the second coming of Ken Griffey Jr. I'm not going to tell you that he is ultimately going to be the next Barry Bonds. In 2026, through 80-some games, he's a legitimate MVP candidate in the National League, period.
That's it. That's well said. 312-332-3776. We're going to take a break here in a couple of minutes. Let me get through these calls. And for Cubs fans, Cubs lose 3-2. If you want to weigh in on the game today, some of the calls, the bullpen giving up a 2-1 lead, but the Cubs got to score more than that against Baltimore, too.
I can give you an update, too. World Cup quarterfinal, France and Morocco are tied 0-0.
Is France the
France
favorite?
is heavy favorite. But as you heard the good kid break it down today on Carmen Jurko, don't sleep on Morocco. It's a good feisty team. They're without one of their best players, I think, but Jurk said it was going to be a pretty competitive game, but at the end of the day, his prediction was that France's talent would just rule the day.
I love that you found it. You found it on the streaming. Look at you go.
Yeah,
you're learning.
Yeah.
Who says you don't know technology?
I'm brilliant.
Carmen said that earlier, not Carmen DeFalco, but our guy Carmen Carcino. And he calls in right now from LaGrange. What's up, Carmen? How are you?
I had to call in to say, hey, heard my name earlier. I was in the car, and you said don't do. Oh wait, is this still FOFA?
Yes, yeah, FAFO, right? Yes.
Fucking A right, it is, Carmen.
All right, so no fucking using the phone while we're fucking driving.
That's right. That's right.
Just wanted to say, hey, to you, Silvy, thank you for the shout out, and Tommy, if you can give me fucking 30 seconds on the up and coming Bears season, I'd fucking appreciate it because I want to see our kid cook. I'm liking the moves they made. I'm wondering if you like the moves they made. I mean, what do you think? Like, you're my fucking football god. I don't know who to go for.
Football god.
Yeah, that's right. He prays at my football altar. We pray together. Here's my.
I would love to.
Here's my 30 seconds
for
Zeus?
You. Who was the top god? Was Zeus the top god? I'm going to Greece. I don't know this stuff. The mythology.
I don't know. I was just going to say God.
We got to do a Greek god quiz for you tomorrow.
Yes, Greek god quiz. Is he like the top? Is he your Zeus? If Zeus is top god.
Yeah.
Thor?
Yeah. Huh?
Thor. Swinging a hammer.
Thor, okay.
Yeah. Swinging a hammer. Tyler, are you still sick?
He's coughing back there.
Why don't you come in here and help Silvy with his mic?
Some of that around.
No.
All right, this is my give me 30 seconds for the Bears. A 30-second.
30 seconds?
That's what he said. Give me 30 seconds.
We have plenty of Bears talk coming up, too.
Yeah, but he asked for 30 seconds. No, I mean, my 30-second, like the little the Cliff's Notes version of it would be, I've got them winning 10 games. I think that they'll be better in the division this year. They lost they were 2-4 in the division. I think they'll be at least 3-3. I think they'll be a playoff team. I think their record will be a little bit worse, but I think they'll be a better overall football team, and I don't think they're ready. What?
Stronger strength of schedule, right?
They do. They're, all of that kind of ebbs and flows as the season kind of unfolds. But, yeah, they have an easier schedule. Again, I think that they may have a lesser record, but be a better team. I do believe they're a playoff team. I still have concerns about their defensive front. And until I see them be more successful pressuring the quarterback consistently, that will be the one thing that I think keeps them off the top of the mountain.
Are you good with the running back tandem?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Love the quarterback, love the coach.
Fault.
Yes. We're good.
All right. I love you guys. Thanks for shouting me out.
We appreciate you all the years.
Have a safe summer.
You're an Iowa guy, right? Am I right?
No, that was my ex-wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh.
No, trust me. Yeah. Greatest fucking $5,000 I ever spent.
That's what you want. Money well spent. Thanks, Carm.
Cheers, Carm.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, how would you know?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
It's been a
feel
while.
bad about that.
Who said this? Who texted me this? Isn't that where you go, what's up, Trevor?
You didn't say one of your friends. If it's Carmen DeFalco or a Jurko, then I'm not going to say what's up, Trevor. If you said my buddy Steve, I'd say what's up, Trevor.
All right, so this is the text that I got.
Who's it from?
At 3:04. You have to guess. They're going to blow this fucking game. Anytime I watch a Thursday afternoon game while working.
It's Trevor.
Trevor's a Sox fan.
It's your mom.
You are correct. It's from my mom.
Okay. I thought maybe they were talking. I thought it was somebody currently watching the Sox game.
No. This was about the Cubs game. I'm sorry. Yeah, this was about they're going.
Well, definitely.
My mom at 3:04 texted me. They're going to blow this fucking game anytime I watch a Thursday afternoon game while working. I love when I get those texts from her. She's right. Like anyone who blames me for complaining about shit, like blame my parents. Like
just off the branch.
Yeah,
apple off the branch.
That's it. It's DNA, man.
What do they say? The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree?
No, not at all.
She's much more likable, though.
Thanks.
I mean, seriously. Barb's the best.
Thank you. Anthony in Wheaton, you're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, guys, I got a question for you. It's a little bit of who's the douche. Am I a douche for drinking non-alcoholic beers at the bar?
No.
Like, I feel like I have a leg to stand on here. I just want to hang out with my buddies. We choose to go to some place. I stopped drinking about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out.
Yeah. Anybody that's calling you a douche is a douche.
They're the douche. Yes. Don't get shamed.
No, there's no booze.
Who's the douche?
Look, you want to hang, and what are you supposed to do? You don't drink anymore. That's good. If it works for you, that's fantastic. No, like I hate Waddle. This is Waddle's probably biggest pet peeve, where people want to pour drinks down his mouth.
Well, yeah, while you're working, I'll have a beer and stuff.
That's the worst.
Or do the shot. Do the shot.
I'll do the shot when I want to do the shot. I'm 59 fucking years old. If I
Wait
want
a
to do a
minute,
shot,
I'm
I'll do a
buying you the
shot.
shot, Waddle. Come on.
Well, I didn't ask for it.
Don't you appreciate it? I just bought you a shot. So, no, you are not a douche, Anthony. Don't ever think that.
No.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
There you go.
You got it.
Yeah,
people that booze haze like that are, If Anthony wants to stop, if he wants to go to a bar and doesn't want to drink, fine. If he wants to stop drinking at a certain time, fine.
Here's what I would say is he's being very upstanding by saying, I want to hang despite you guys being in a bar, and I will fit in the best I can. If it was a guy who stopped drinking and you guys wanted to hang out at a bar or a restaurant because you're all friends and the friendship is strong, the guy says, you know what, I don't drink, so I'm not going to join you guys. I think that's the right move. Hang with the friends and do your thing.
Yeah.
If that's drinking a Coke, a Pepsi, a Sprite, a non-alcoholic beer, whatever.
I'm with you.
The company. Yeah. That's the key. Seth in Downers Grove. Now we're rolling with some calls. I like this. 332-3776. What's going on, Seth?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. Everything's good.
So I wanted to bring up a list from, I think, 2 days ago, like the biggest heartbreaks. And the one that I never heard anybody say was the 04-05 Illini team. Sean May could have fucking breathed on James Augustine, and James Augustine would have got the foul. How do you foul out 5 minutes into a championship game? Still to this day, I tell people, too soon. And one trade thought that I thought about for the White Sox, everybody's saying the kid from the Angels, he's going to cost a lot. I mean, the way Noah Schultz has been pitching, who would you guys rather have, Noah Schultz or the kid from the Angels?
Are you talking about Reed Detmers? Are you talking about? You're talking about Reed Detmers, Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't he have 2 years of control?
Yes, he does. I'm trying to think. I think he's through 28. Is that what it? Did I read that today? I want to say Passan in the article you sent us, Tyler. Passan had something about guys who make sense, or something for every team, and I forgot if I think he put Detmers on for the Sox, the guy that makes the most sense for the Sox.
Yeah, he's got 2 years after this year, so he's through 28.
And this is a guy who throws hard and is also a high strikeout guy. And Passan said, don't be fooled by the ERA around 4. Like, this is a guy who's a premium starter.
He had a 3.96 ERA last year. He didn't do a lot of. He did no starting last year, did he?
He was the 10th overall pick in 2020.
Yeah, look, I think that's the type of move, Seth, that makes sense for either team. And I think that's the type of move where Chris Getz can do both. Chris Getz can go for it, trade from a surplus of prospects, and you don't feel like you're hugging prospects as much when you're trading for a guy who's got 3 possible postseasons for you. So he could start this year if the Sox make the postseason, or help you get to the postseason, and then you have him under control at a great age. You're not overpaying for a guy who may be over the hill. You're not rolling the dice, giving up prospects for a rental. You are going forward with a guy who's got nasty stuff and can be towards the top of that rotation.
Well said. I'm watching an Mbappe penalty kick. VAR actually, they're the ones that they called the penalty, right? They didn't call it right away. Was that a instant replay type of penalty, Tyler? Or you weren't watching?
I don't.
You weren't watching. You don't watch.
I have it on, but
he's very anti-soccer.
Not
even
Mbappe?
like this. Yeah, no. Mbappe's not anti-soccer, but he just got his penalty kick stopped.
He tried to do the little slow kick to the right corner on the ground, and the goalie did a little
that was weird.
2-step there.
Yeah, that was.
You didn't like the change up there?
I don't. No.
And on the ground, do you have to elevate that thing, Waddle?
I would, but did Miguel Vargas just leave the building, or is that just off the end?
Get down! Oh, what a catch!
That was.
I am way behind you guys on the soccer game, but I'm way ahead of you guys.
Oh, you
on the
are. So
game. I don't know how that.
We just saw Duran make the catch. Who was that? Was that Vargas? You said?
Yeah, it was Vargas.
It's still 2-1, bottom of the 8th. The Sox have to get their bats going. This could be the first Sox post game we get, not only for Meller but with our fans after the game, and we'll take Sox calls if you want to call in now. Cubs calls, anything. 312-332-3776. Where I think the fan base will be a tad anxious for the first time this year.
Heightened expectations, and they've seen something that they haven't seen since April.
Yes, and to be outplayed like they have. And Jesse has called this where he believes the Red Sox are just playing really, really good baseball finally this year, and they've caught a hot team. What is disconcerting about this is that the offense has really not done anything this series. They've scored 2 runs in 3 games.
Yeah.
They didn't have an extra base hit until today. And what do they have? Only 1 this game?
I think so.
So, all right, why don't we break, and then we went an hour and a half here of uninterrupted stuff, and thank you to everyone. Don't sign off of YouTube, and if you do, come back in 5 minutes, because we'll be back in 5. Waddle, you got Waddle's World still?
Sure.
Let's do some Waddle's World. As soon as the White Sox game goes final and Meller is done with his post game, probably I would guess now around 4:15. Maybe 4:30.
Can we ask Meller what the fuck's up with his power rankings?
We should have put him on right at
based-
unless like it's closer to 5 when Joniak's scheduled.
Okay.
Because we have Joniak scheduled. We'd like to do quick pitch. If it's too late for quick pitch, we'll move that for tomorrow. But if you want to talk to us, Sox fans, Cubs fans, anybody you want to talk about taking pictures of your shit, which we talked about earlier. Hey, it's FAFO. This is what you're going to find out when you fuck around. 312-332-3776. It's Waddle and Silvy.
On ESPN 1000, Chicago's home for sports.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation is committed to supporting our nation's heroes, always prepared to assist when they or their families are in need. Through its Smart Home program, the foundation honors these heroes by building mortgage-free, specially adapted smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans and first responders. Heroes like U.S. Army Sergeant E5 Anne Marie Robinson. Raised in Texas, Robinson was inspired by her father's service as a World War II paratrooper to join the Army. While stationed in Alaska, she was severely injured during a training accident when her vehicle slid on black ice and rolled down an embankment, leaving her paralyzed from the chest down. Her previous home posed daily challenges due to limited accessibility. Thanks to the Foundation's Smart Home program, Robinson and her husband Harry now live in a mortgage-free, specially adapted home designed to meet their exact needs. Join us in the mission to do good and never forget America's heroes by visiting t2t.org to learn more and find Tunnel to Towers events near you.
Life is loud. It's also fun. Hearing Health Foundation wants us to listen responsibly so we can hear all the things we love for life. Did you know that decibels measure sound intensity? But we just need to know that if it sounds too loud, it is too loud. And this can permanently harm our hearing. And it's not just about the volume, it's also about the duration, or how long we're wearing headphones to listen to music or play video games. So let's enjoy the concerts, the nights out, and the time with friends by listening smart. Let's protect our ears with earplugs. Earplugs are cool. And let's rest our ears by taking breaks in quiet, and we can turn it down even a little to help save our hearing a lot. Hearing Health Foundation wants us to keep listening to the sounds we love for life. Learn more and get more tips at hhf.org/keep listening.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear: accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PVA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
Born on America's darkest day of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been helping America's heroes ever since. Kansas City, Missouri Fire Lieutenant Michael Wells. Inspired by the heroism of firefighters on 9/11, Michael felt a calling to serve his community and pursue his lifelong dream of becoming a firefighter. He devoted 14 years to his fire department, rising through the ranks to lieutenant, saving lives, mentoring younger firefighters, and earning the Badge of Honor for courage and selfless service. Tragically, Michael lost his battle with occupational cancer, leaving behind his loving wife, Katie, and their 3 children. His legacy reflects courage, compassion, and a lifelong commitment to protecting others. To honor Michael's sacrifice and ensure his family's stability, the foundation paid off the Wells family mortgage through their Fallen First Responder Home program. Join us in the mission to do good and never forget America's heroes by visiting t2t.org to learn more and find Tunnel to Towers events near you.
Half of young adults are at risk of hearing damage from loud sounds. So why is this happening? We know not to bake in the sun for hours and to get our eyes checked regularly. We buckle up to save lives. And we know that smoking kills. So do poor diet choices and poor life choices. But why are we so reckless with our hearing? We take hearing for granted. Hearing damage from loud sounds is permanent, but preventable. We take common sense steps for our health every day. Let's make hearing part of it. Wear earplugs. Turn it down. Give your ears a rest. Love your ears. Learn more at hearinghealthfoundation.org. Keep listening.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation is committed to supporting our nation's heroes, always prepared to assist when they or their families are in need. Through its Smart Home program, the foundation honors these heroes by building mortgage-free, specially adapted smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans and first responders. Heroes like U.S. Army Sergeant E5 Anne Marie Robinson. Raised in Texas, Robinson was inspired by her father's service as a World War II paratrooper to join the Army. While stationed in Alaska, she was severely injured during a training accident when her vehicle slid on black ice and rolled down an embankment, leaving her paralyzed from the chest down. Her previous home posed daily challenges due to limited accessibility. Thanks to the Foundation's Smart Home program, Robinson and her husband Harry now live in a mortgage-free, specially adapted home designed to meet their exact needs. Join us in the mission to do good and never forget America's heroes by visiting T2T.org to learn more and find Tunnel to Towers events near you.
ESPN 1000, Chicago's home for sports. You're listening to Waddle and Silvy. Watch us and join the chat. Follow ESPN 1000 Chicago on twitch.tv or the Twitch app.
We're still FAFO. Thanks to everyone on our YouTube channel for following along Twitch as well.
How many people are watching now?
See.
You got the total.
A lot of times when we
like
take
21,000?
777.
Everybody.
777.
That's it. I thought we had 21,000 subscribers.
We've had, I think hopefully this is summer, not people are running away from this. But a few weeks back when the news was hot about a lot of stuff, they were 15. I think our high for this is 16 or 1,700. But right now it seems like a little under 800. We had over 800. Let me see where Twitch is.
You got a few calls today, too.
Yeah, the calls have been coming in nicely now. Not a lot on Twitch. People don't, so just 100.
Twitch is going to twitch.
So be a part of it. Tell your friends that we're on when the Sox are playing. And look, I think a lot of people, too, want to listen to the Sox more and more. Before, it was you could ignore them.
Yes.
But now there's an important game, and people want to hear them. So if you want the Sox, it's always been the plan. Go to ESPN 1000, 100.3 HD2, or the ESPN Chicago app. By the way, our YouTube channel, you can get there also by going to the app instead of typing everything there. We had another player overslide the base, by the way. That happened to the Red Sox just now. Is that Duran again?
Yes, I believe so. Teal has had some very good success recently throwing out Red Sox base stealers, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Revenge.
That's right. He's from Boston, or he was a prospect for Garrett Crochet in the Crochet deal. What do you think about the catcher?
By the way, what is that? The White Sox, when they get on base, they're holding something, and it's like they're tickling something.
Yeah, you milk the cow.
Is that what that is?
That's what it looks like.
Well, milking the cow would be pulling down, not to this looks a little funky. I don't know what that is.
Well, isn't that where, going back to BCA laying back is saying,
relax.
He's basically, isn't he saying, telling
I thought it was
me?
Relax, No,
I thought it was.
Sit back and relax.
I thought he's being hey, he told the woman, suck my dick. And
I feel like Jesse's got to be the beat man for the
do we need
the celebrations.
Yeah, tweet or text Jesse and ask him.
Because when you were gone, Bregman he hit a home run and then did a thumbs down and then did a thumbs down at the broadcast booth. I don't know if you saw this.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think if you know any of this. So there was a play the game before, a few games before.
It was the Milwaukee game, the Sunday Milwaukee game.
And
which they won, right?
Yeah.
And there was a ball hit to the shortstop, short or third, I forget. And he didn't run hard out of the box. And they bobbled it. And they still threw him out.
Oh.
And he was not. JD kind of called him out.
Do you still have that?
I can find it.
That's his job.
Well, and it's Bob Brenly would have done it in a much more.
Bob Brenly would have looked down on the field after getting the thumbs down and given him the finger.
Yeah, Bob Brenly would have gone after him harder. JD did it in a very
Professional
like
way?
non-confrontational way, just pointing it out. And Steve Stone would certainly do that. And he would do that with the Sox, and he's done that when he was in the Cubs booth too. He'll always call guys out if they don't run hard. But this was the play.
Ground ball to short. Pratt Fields bobbles it. Bregman goes down the line, but he's still thrown out.
And at the end of the bat, Bregman could have pushed it a little harder. You know, you don't have to try to win an Olympic medal every time you go down the first base line, but you need to go a little harder than that.
That's fair.
That was it.
That was 1,000% fair.
That chapped his ass. And
We don't know. So he was.
I've got his explanations too.
So he hits the home run then while you were gone, and as he's rounding the bases, he did it twice, right?
He did it rounding second. He did double thumbs down, and then he got to home plate, looked up at the press box area, and thumbs down again.
And then on his social media page, in his story on Instagram, he has a picture of his follows through swing of launching the home run, and he put the thumbs down emoji in the actual picture too. So like he's doing it with a purpose.
Why? What's the purpose?
And so he was asked about that. Play that for us, Tyler.
So do you want the thumbs down or the not hustling explanation?
Both. I want both.
Yeah, give us both.
So this is him about the thumbs down.
What was the thumbs down celebration?
No, nothing.
No, not messaging anybody?
No.
Of course it's a message to somebody.
Of course. And by the way, like they laughed at me. There was a Drake song underneath that of the music of the thumbs down on Instagram, and it's all about who he thinks has his back, and for the people who diss him, who have dissed him. And I believe that all of that is done with a purpose.
Why is he playing that song in the locker room? Does everybody not have his back in the clubhouse?
No. He put it on his Instagram. On the thumbs, underneath the thumbs down picture, he's got a song about understanding who really is in his corner and who are the people who have been dissing him.
This city has been very soft.
I was going to say, and if the city is kind to most players.
If he did this shit in Boston out of the gate,
oh my God,
they would have run him out of town.
Yeah.
If he did this shit in Philly, in New York,
I guarantee you, he wouldn't post that social media post if he was playing in Boston.
By the way,
because that's the kind of stuff where they would eat you alive.
Chapman's trying to close this game, and he just got a diving catch for the second out.
Aiden thinks this is like Game 7 of the World Series.
Well, I mean, look, this is like I don't blame him. I don't blame him
for thinking it's Game 7 of the World Series.
No, for yes, like what you were saying. Boston's been an underachiever this year. The Sox have been good this year. The Sox returned home, and from a decent road trip, and then the first game was an 8-1 game. You weren't even in it. Game 2 was a listless 5-0 game.
Yes.
And now you have hopes, and every win matters. I don't blame
I don't think Aiden's built for 162. I got to be honest with you. I don't think he is. I'm not sure, but
I think we're gonna get. Oh, by the way, Ron in Orland Park agrees with me. Let me go to our. Can I go to Ron? Yeah, Ron, you agree with me about the PCA lean back?
I tweeted this at you a week ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember where?
Oh, there's my guy, Ron. What's your Twitter handle again? You're a good tweeter.
Ron Madej. It's just my name, Ron Madej.
Yeah, Ron's a great dude. He loves polls. He loves polls. We argue about polls.
Ryan Poles?
I mean, you love Paul, but I love Ryan Poles. That's
you're a dick.
I'm trying to set you up. I said Ryan Poles.
But Ryan, he's a great guy. Like we go back, Ron and I go back and forth, but he does it in a great way. So you believe?
Well, I got a couple things.
Yeah.
Yes, 1,000,000%. It happened right his first home run right after he did that. It's exactly what he's doing. He's telling everyone here, suck my dick. That's exactly what he's doing. 1,000,000%.
Lean back.
And anyone that says he's not an MVP candidate, they're either a hater or they're just not watching. And what the fuck is wrong with Miller? Who did he have number one?
He had Vargas. I want to ask him.
Name one thing Vargas is better than PCA on the diamond. Not one thing.
No, you're right.
Did we unveil Miller's full ballot?
We should.
Because we're not like the
Yeah, I
Pansy
wanna
Hall
hear
of
that,
Fame
too.
committee. We're going to unveil ballots here.
Oh, yeah.
Ron, thanks for
And-
calling.
oh, and-
All
No,
right.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Silvy, why do you have YouTube TV? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I have YouTube TV now. Yes, I do. I have
So why?
transitioned.
Why?
Why did I do it? My prices went up. My prices went skyrocketing up, and I felt it was easier to just patchwork it. And I believe the picture's better, too.
From Xfinity, you're saying, correct?
From what?
Isn't
From
the picture
Xfinity? Your
quality?
prices went up from Xfinity?
Yeah, I was always a Comcast Xfinity.
If you're paying for Chizen and then you're paying for Marquee, I mean, it's $120 on Xfinity. You get everything. And you don't need
not
boxes with Xfinity.
No, not
Yes, it is.
everything. No, not
The
everything.
highest sports package is $120.
You know how many boxes I had? Do you know how many boxes I had to pay for in my house?
Though, but you don't need boxes.
Maybe
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, well, where were
You
you?
don't need 'em. I
Where
have
were
one
you
box.
6 months ago, Ron? You were bitching at me over
I
Ryan
try to tell
Poles.
Carmen this shit. He don't listen to me about anything. He just
I
bitches
listen
about it
to
all
you.
day. I try to tell Carm, but
So
you
wait a
don't
second.
need
I
any
want to
boxes.
know. I want to know. YouTube gets you the pictures better versus.
I believe it is. Now, maybe a tech guy will
I think that's
dismiss
your
this.
television, isn't
I
it?
believe some, because maybe this is because I was running my cable through boxes, and the boxes weren't true 4K. They say they're 4K. It wasn't, and I have newer TVs, and now with the streaming, I believe the pictures are better. I believe. Am I wrong there, Ron, or am I right?
See, I had both. I had YouTube, and I went back to Xfinity. I had Fubo, now I went back to Xfinity. I think Xfinity with the box, if you have it set up right, if you have the 4K box with the correct wire, it's the best picture out there, and there's no delay. Okay, so that's the thing. So
That's
I
the
have
delay
one box
does
that's
thing,
just in my main in the basement, and then all my other TVs are just run on the app.
Streaming.
You know, and I pay $120. I mean, it's instead of saying
It's a good deal.
I can't open this app, I can't open that. You know, just get Xfinity and get done with it. Stop fucking around, you shit snapper. Snapping pieces of shit everywhere.
Shit
snapper.
snapper. That's good.
I love you guys.
Thanks, Ron.
Take care, guys. I love you guys.
Ron's one of those guys who I have a few of the fans who like bust balls in a great way. Like, and not an ounce of hate, all fun. And that's what it should be. It should be ball busting.
Yeah.
Bust each other's balls. Dean downtown. Speaking of that, here's Dean. And we got to get to Waddle's World, too, by the way, until the end of the Sox postgame. What do you got, Dean?
Hey, Tyler was being a real jerk off to me on the phone earlier, calling me names, taking the fuck around format to a whole nother level. I was being completely cordial with him, and he said that I was bothering him, and that I
don't
was an
believe you.
asshole
So
for no
he
reason.
said, he called in and goes, sorry to bother you. I'm like, yeah, Dean, you're really bothering me right now.
Oh, see, that's out of context, Dean.
What about the asshole part? You left out the asshole part.
I may have called you an asshole too.
Well, the reason I was calling him, and I just called him and this isn't the reason I called you, Waddle and Silvy. I called him because I got in my car and I'm getting texts, and the people are like, "What did you just say on the radio?" And I'm like, "I didn't say anything." So I don't know what the hell was going on. But then someone said, "No, they're just talking about you in the chat." And I was very flattered by that. Listen,
It wasn't
I
flattering.
wanted to call to tell
Dean, it wasn't flattering what they were saying. They were using your name, but I wouldn't
Let's not give him the time. Waddle,
Okay.
let's not even give him the time of day.
All right.
Listen, the guy who called and said, is it a douche move to get the non-alcoholic beer? It's not a douche move, but beer tastes like shit to begin with. And it's like the person who goes and gets a veggie burger. You should either be ordering a burger or a veggie platter. Like, I eat 2 pounds of Greek yogurt every day, and I think it tastes like shit. And my girlfriend and everyone else at the restaurant's like, why don't you put honey and fruit in it? I'm like, no, fuck off. I don't like the way it tastes to begin with. I'm eating it for a purpose. And I wanted to tell you this story. This is great. I wanted to see what you guys thought of this. So shout out to my brother. I was just at a meeting with him and my uncle and my dad at the pork store in Deerfield. And my uncle picked up some Portillos. My brother didn't ask for anything, but he got him a Maxwell Polish anyways with the onions and the mustard. And he pulled a Mr. Pitt from Seinfeld and started eating it with a fork and knife. And I found it very distracting. It was the beginning of the meeting. I started recording it with my phone, much to the chagrin of my father. And I found it so bizarre. Shout out to my brother, Waddle. He's so health conscious. He'll do illicit drugs and put his lips on a stranger's asshole, but he draws the line at eating a piece of bread because he wants to avoid the carbs. Fair, foul. Take that.
My God.
I say to each their own.
Did he just say his brother likes to do drugs and eat ass? Is that what he said?
Kind of, yeah. I think that's what he was getting at.
I know his brother too, Chris. Chris is
If Chris is listening or he's involved in any way, call in.
Chris is not as crazy as Dean. Dean is at least nuttier when I run into both of them. Dean, though, when you run into him at the restaurant, is not like this.
No, he's a little more. He's a touch more quiet, isn't he?
Yeah, but
when he was in Vegas, he was great. I mean, he was quiet and he just kind of.
First of all, Greek yogurt is what I had for breakfast today. I love Greek yogurt now. Love it. And you should put honey in it. Honey is one of the big superfoods out there. And it will taste better if you have and I put some bananas in there. A little granola too, Waddle.
Well, good for you. Yeah, it sounds great.
Owen in Dallas wants to talk socks. This is for them? Hold on, Owen, okay? I put Owen back on hold. Did I take one of their calls?
Are we cross-pollinating right now?
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
I think we're off the phones now.
Okay, so I can't take the calls. Okay.
Can you still say words that you can't say in other places?
No, we're still on. Let's do Waddle's World right now, but until the end of Sox post game, then we'll break and we'll be on everywhere then.
This is Waddle's World.
And in Chicago, Tom Waddle. He can't run, he's not fast, but he gets open.
Bears legend.
Amazing.
9 career TDs in the NFL.
He caught everything that was thrown and took every hit that they could give him.
Tom Waddle.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time to find out what's on Tom's mind.
Is that why you were here?
As we go inside Waddle's World.
I think Thursday we do a well-being check on Aiden. All right, he's still breathing in there, so everything's good. I did not mean to throw him under the bus with the food reference. I said he was stress eating in there.
Well, then he got in trouble because he's not supposed to be eating in that studio.
Guilty, my bad. I apologize.
Will they lift that rule? The older the studio gets.
It's not like I'm having lasagna in here. I just want a power bar.
I think
you can have the power bar.
Yes, I think they're cool with the power bar.
What am I not? What
they
are they
don't
not
want
cool
crumbs. Anything that could spill or have crumbs.
Or like grease. Like Charlie got dinged for eating potato chips in here and then greasing up the board.
Okay, well, that's fair. That is totally fair. But
they even went to the point of, and our new studios are beautiful, so they've invested in us. But they, even in the studio, they would not even give us a garbage can. Because there's you guys don't need a garbage can because you're not eating in here.
But we do throw paper.
They wanted us to go paperless too.
I throw away water bottles. So.
I think you were the one who got us the garbage can, didn't you?
I'm the one that frequently empties it too because it's not emptied very frequently.
You empty the garbage? I didn't know that.
Occasionally, yes. When it's overflowing.
Good teammate.
No, good for us. Not good for me.
No, but that did
good for us.
I'm saying, I'm complimenting you. I meant to say that's being a great teammate.
Yeah, goddamn right. Goddamn right.
I'll switch. I'll switch off with you. I didn't know we had to take out the trash.
I've only done it 3 times because it never gets really full. All right. Do you know what today is?
The 9th.
You know what today is?
July 9th.
Thursday.
You know what Thursday
Power
is? Yes, that's exactly right. Did we get the music or just?
Cubs have been hot. Sox were pretty good. Remember, they usually turn these in on Tuesday.
By the way, also, I believe we're at the half at the World Cup quarterfinal game between France and Morocco. No score. Mbappe missed a penalty kick. I was a little more than a little bit surprised. Okay, I will tell you, last week, the Cubs found themselves at number 7, and the Sox found themselves at number 8. Would you guys like to take a guess as to where both teams find themselves today?
Cubs at 7. They remain at 7. They may have gone up to 6, but I'm going to say 7's my answer. And I believe the Sox, just because it's the Sox, have dropped a spot. Because I don't believe that they normally take it into consideration these last 3 games because it's voted on Tuesday. But I'll say the Sox did go down to 9.
Okay. So you have 7 and 9. Tyler?
I will go I'll go one spot up on each, 6 and 8.
The Cubs are 7. The White Sox have dropped to 10.
See?
The Sox don't have much room for error. As soon as they wobble even a touch, people start kicking.
See,
them.
told you.
Yeah.
Fake, mirage.
Yeah. Number 1.
Doyers.
Huh?
Doyers.
Who?
Dodgers.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Doyers. You say it with a Y.
Doyers?
Doyers, yeah.
Why? Who says that?
The internet calls them that, yeah.
Really? I never knew that either.
Number 2
is the Brewers.
Yes, but the Brewers lost Woodruff, it looks like, because he has to go see the shoulder guy. He's got another shoulder issue. Tyler scoffed at that when I said that to him today. Like, I think that's a, you know what, get ready to get your Speedo or your jockstrap on could be type of injury. And while he may not be a dominant pitcher any longer, he's better than most your starters.
He is, but the Brewers will just spawn someone new that we've never heard of, and they'll start throwing 97 and shoving.
Okay, all right. Well, I get that. I get that. That kind of, that's a defense mechanism that just went up, and I get it.
It's true. But, like, that's why, like, when you say that, you said that before the year when we were both like, look, we're not handing the Cubs anything because of the Brewers until otherwise. Like, that's what I found funny about you. You're always late to a party.
Guy.
You're late to a party, especially on a good team. You're like, I'll be late pronouncing their death. So what have the Brewers shown you to think they won't find the next one? Freddie Peralta gone, no big deal. Kyle Harrison's here, and he'll develop right in front of our eyes.
I thought this was the year they were going to get caught, and they may.
And they still may.
Yeah, and then I'm going to turn it around and say...
Is it 6?
I'm going to
say 6.5 now?
6.5,
Big birds for all of you guys.
I hope you're birding
As the Miz is starting to reach innings levels that probably he's never pitched before, he does seem to be a bit more human than he did in the past. He's not going to get the break over the All-Star break, right? Am I right? Woodruff has been pretty good.
No, because the way that his start lined up, he's not pitching in the All-Star game.
Okay, but he's going, isn't he? Maybe he should be in a cabin somewhere outside of Kenosha resting instead.
He's not going to do anything.
Okay. Just saying, maybe the Brewers get caught. You guys took 2 or 3 from them, didn't you?
They did, yeah.
Okay. So you just want to give up now?
I'm not giving up.
Yeah, okay. So you don't think losing Woodruff from your rotation?
No, but I also don't think Woodruff's like Woodruff is not someone who ever scares me either. Like,
it's not about being scared. It's about, like, every time you play 162 games. You're not going to be scared every time you start a baseball game against the opposing team. It's about them being good. The Miz may scare you, but not everyone they run to the bump is going to scare you. So, like, you can say the same damn thing about everybody the Cubs are throwing. That's why I'm saying, like,
no
losing
one on the
Woodruff
Cubs scares you.
Correct.
Like, Woodruff... I've always thought Woodruff's a little overrated. And, like, you're starting to see with his stuff, too. His velo's going way down. Now he's finding ways to work around it.
Broke.
But, yeah.
You wonder if they get Peralta back. There's been some talk about that they could just bring Freddie back.
Yeah.
Freddie's back. Let me see something real quick. By the way, Wilson Contreras got hurt last night.
Did he play today or was he out?
Playing?
Did he miss today's game?
I have not.
It was.
I did not see him in the lineup.
Grab it on youtube.com/@Waddle and Silvy. Subscribe. Everyone who is on YouTube right now, got a good crew, almost 900 now.
By the way, in Woody's 9 starts, he had a 2.98 ERA with a .84 WHIP. He's been pretty good. How dare you? How dare you underrate Woody? By the way, okay, so you are correct. Number 2 is the
okay, so really quick, let me finish this, though. Can you, everyone, subscribe to the Waddle and Silvy page? If you're on YouTube now on ESPN 1000 Chicago and you're not subscribed to our page, subscribe. Help us get to 1 million subscribers. Okay, go ahead. So, yes, number 2 was the Brewers. Number 3.
2.
Number 3 is the Braves.
No.
Rays.
The Rays are 3. The Braves are 4.
And then it's the Phillies, 5.
Nope.
The Yankees, 5.
Yankees are 5.
Phillies, 6.
Phillies are 6.
The Yankees just broke a stretch today. I think it was like 20 games where they hadn't scored over 5 runs.
They're 50-42 now. They're just 8 games over 500.
Yeah.
What if the Brewers do that, Tyler?
They do what?
They have a stretch like the Yankees.
Then the Cubs will be leading the division.
And then we get to see jock straps and tank tops.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you should be cheering for this loudly for a number of reasons.
I don't think you understand that. The other day, Aiden asked us for a bold prediction. I said the Cubs are going to track down the Brewers.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're more on the same page than you think here.
Right. So you're happy that Woody's not going to pitch for the Brewers?
No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter because they'll find someone new.
But you're going to walk him down?
Yeah, I think they'll walk him down whether Woody's there or not. Yeah.
Do you know who's at number 8? Big surprise.
Let me see. I think I do know this.
Is it the Marlins?
Yes, the Marlins at 8, 51-42. Number 9.
Because the Cubs were at 7. Is it Cleveland at 9?
No. Cleveland is... It's a team that...
Washington. No?
No, that's a good guess.
Washington's
fallen off a little bit.
Was Toronto?
It's not St. Louis is 11. There was some real disappointment there several days ago. Real massive nationwide disappointment.
Nationwide disappointment.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yes.
Mariners.
Yeah. All right, that's your. This one didn't feel very good. I don't know why. There was no buzz to this week's. Because I think it was just kind of bland. Cubs stay at 7, Sox are at 10. Yeah. All right. All good. There's another list out also for executive coaches and scouts. NFL's top defensive tackles. Surprise, surprise, there are no Bears. So that's a quick conversation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We've got some good Bears stuff coming up, too.
I
gotta
saw
play
this.
you Kap and Shay going at it today. Douche on douche crime.
A little explosive diarrhea conversation for us.
Oh, again, the panic.
Taco Bell locations are pulling ingredients off of the menu as explosive diarrhea cases surge. Taco Bell restaurants are pulling fresh ingredients from the menu as a fast-growing parasite outbreak linked to explosive diarrhea spreads across multiple states. Locations, including some in Metro Detroit, have posted signs telling customers they are temporarily unable to serve several produce items while health officials respond to a spike in
Apocalypse.
Psoriasis.
So is this brought to us through fruits? Is this fruits and vegetables? You said produce. Is that how people are catching it?
Yes, I don't believe it's. I don't think it's very likely that you're going to get it from person to person. Officials are urging consumers to thoroughly wash fresh produce, clean kitchen utensils and surfaces, and cook raw produce when possible.
This is finally a win for you with your Palmolive job on fruits.
That's right.
You are now showing everybody that you are ahead of the curve.
Damn right.
Wasn't wrong just
I was
early.
not wrong, was I? That's right. You know what? Go ahead and start popping those cherry tomatoes as quickly as you want without washing them. Go ahead.
Popping
Get
the cherries.
Pop in those cherries.
Down, don't you?
I used to. I don't eat. I
used to give them a bath.
Do you know what?
A bubble bath.
I used to do that with grapes too. Not a lot because you just rinse them. I don't eat them now because I don't want
stomach.
No, because I don't want them
Grapes make me fart.
I don't
All
want them
that
to hit the
sugar.
ground because they're not good for dogs, and my dog would probably eat anything that hits the ground. I'm trying to keep that baby alive till she's 20. So, what else did I used to wash? I don't eat tomatoes, so I
Pulls out a sponge for his apples.
I don't eat apples.
Do you wash fruit that you produce from your garden?
I don't have a garden anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you?
We never produce fruit, which is vegetables. I wash the hell out of all of that. You bet your ass I'd soap up that cucumber before we peeled it.
Is there a need to do it if there's no
Yeah, if you're gonna
pesticide?
peel it.
What's that?
Is there a need to wash them if there's no pesticides?
Yeah, maybe there's a parasite growing on it. I don't know. I can bring in a dirty cucumber if you want.
I don't want to
You
see your
looking for
dirty
it?
cucumber.
You want a dirty cucumber, Ty?
Drops his drawers.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm going to, next year is garden year. This year is still no garden. Blind adults regain vision and read again as first of its kind chip invented by Stanford scientists. How about that? I got to be honest. I'm more than a little bit shocked there aren't more stories like this.
Yes. where they find the technological advancements that now can end a lot of things that have, hurt people for many years.
How about like
blindness.
hearing? Hearing's
Yes.
another one where we're making strides. I'm not sure why there haven't been more. And
You know what I just heard too? Like this is more of a vanity thing, but like those are important. I read last week while you were gone, it would have been a perfect story for you, that scientists are now, they stumbled into a drug where it can reverse graying hair.
Really?
And bring back the pigmentation in hairs.
Okay. Without using hair dye.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, bravo for all the improvements. I'm more than a little bit shocked that some of them, we haven't heard about more improvements.
Those videos, like, if you want to get me to cry or at least like tear up,
tell you that the Cubs are.
No, you get one of those videos where you get like a child who was born legally blind, and then like they get these new glasses or something, these new technology that causes them to see for the first time, and they see their mom. I'm gonna cry right now. Talk about them. They see their mom or their dad for the first time, and their eyes light up. Those videos get me every time. Those and when the troops, like when a troop comes home and surprises a kid at school or a kid like in a baseball field.
That, and then also all the fighting videos.
Well,
three of those.
It doesn't make me cry. Those are like so cringy, they're good.
What gives you the most satisfaction of the three?
Well, like, how could I go against
the Sandberg game
heartwarming?
highlights in there too.
What's that?
Sandberg game highlights in there. Like, I had imagined like a Silvy scroll is like one of those troops videos. Then a blind guy starts seeing, and then there's Brian Sandberg just hit his second home run, and then
you wouldn't believe what's it called? I always get the word
algorithm.
Algorithm. I always want to call it a logarithm. It's something different, isn't that? Algorithm. My algorithm constantly is on fight stuff and confrontation stuff.
Do you secretly want to be a fighter?
No, that's I think why, because
Do you want to be a
I'm
ring
not.
announcer?
No, because I never have fought.
A ring announcer.
I can't fight, so I enjoy watching these videos of people.
Okay.
There's some good prank stuff too. There's some really good prank stuff of people going into like these Lowe's and
I can't imagine
Menards.
how deep you get in the rabbit hole after taking a gummy before bed.
You wouldn't believe it. I can't do it justice. I came up with a topic yesterday, or a weekly feature for the show, and I have since forgot it, and I was going to text you guys saying, is this a good topic, or am I just high? Or both. Maybe it's a good topic and I'm high, and it's the reason why I thought of it. But like I thought I had a great...
Yeah, it was called Kids Shits.
It was something good, and then for the life of me, can't remember today. Can't remember what it was.
Welcome to my world.
You gotta have a notes app for it.
Welcome to my world. I find myself more frequently now walking from my office, knowing what I want to do, getting to the room I know where I want it to be in, forgetting what I was going in there for.
I do that too.
I think that happens to everybody.
I'm just saying, like,
I do that
it
all
is such a defeating feeling.
I'll go to the cabinet where the snacks are and go, what am I in here for? You know, and then
you'll go, that, and that.
You know me.
What's your favorite snack these days?
I still love a great pretzel.
You guys Dots pretzel guys?
I like the, what are the ones?
Yes.
They salty,
Yes.
really salty,
Dots or dots? Yes.
They're like the pretzel rods.
Yes.
They're seasoned
and anything
pretzels.
Trader Joe's snacks, I devour. Trader Joe's has the best snack stuff in the world. What were you saying?
I think the Splits, isn't that the one? From Unique? It's this brand right here. Yeah, I mean, it's a different brand. I forget. It's Unique Snacks, but they've got great...
a great pretzel? Like pretzels or like a tortilla chip?
I housed a bag of Pirates booty last night.
Oh,
like,
so that still
half
gets
a bag. Like, I was just like, so much so that you could have never fingerprinted me for like a week. It took me 5 minutes to get all of the pirate's booty dust off my
bag
fingers.
to mouth at the end too.
No, I did not, because there was still half a bag left.
My wife got the kids Chipotle yesterday, and of course the chips though were left over. Those chips.
Those are.
I
like
love all
crack.
tortilla chips, but man, can I put down some Chipotle tortilla chips?
It's
I
the
like their
salt.
tacos.
Yes.
The salt on the Chipotle tortilla chips, incredible.
And there's a little lemon or lime in there too, kind of just a hint. Not a lot.
I haven't had Chipotle in I can't remember how long, but I think the last thing I had from there was tacos,
Yeah.
and they were great.
We do the what do you call it? The burritos. That's burritos for everybody.
This
double
is,
meat, by the way.
What's that?
Double meat.
Double meat burritos?
Double meat. Yeah, you got to double the meat.
They
They're
give you
smaller. There's another thing, like since COVID, since prices have got out of whack, things are smaller too.
Are they double the price too?
I'm not sure what the price is, but I do know, like, I had my first Chipotle burrito in a little bit, and I looked at my wife. I go, "This is the size of it. It used to be way bigger. It's much smaller."
The
than it
CEO has
used to
come
be."
out though, like if you say like, "Hey, do you mind putting a little more on there?" Like
They'll
he
do
said,
it, yeah.
they'll do it because they used to be. There was this whole thing about how the employees, when they were being filmed, would put more on. And like there was this nationwide craze of like people filming their Chipotle.
The only reason why you wouldn't put more on is you're being instructed not to for profit margins. Because if you're behind I would think, if you're behind the counter serving,
I don't give a shit if I'm working at Chipotle.
I'm loading your ass up.
Yeah.
I'm giving you double meat even if you don't ask for it.
Yeah.
I wonder how the servers actually do that.
You know,
are you just pissed that you're at work, so you're just I'm gonna give him nothing?
Well, Potsy, his whole thing is he like knows which Chipotles to go to, like which are the good ones, which are the bad ones, because that guy eats it like 5 times a week.
Does he not like his hometown Chipotle? Because Potsy was in the Deerfield.
I'll text him see
because
if he likes the
I
Deerfield
don't believe that's our favorite one.
Do you remember this song, Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Oh, loved it.
Do you remember who sung it?
Total Eclipse. Taylor, was it Taylor? No, not
Yeah,
Taylor.
it was
Dane.
Taylor Swift.
No, Taylor Dane.
The name is close. It's not a first, it's last. So I know why you're saying Taylor. This was much longer ago. When do you think that song came out? 83.
Oh, I was going to say 87.
Bonnie Tyler.
She passed away.
75 years old.
I think
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
They did a tribute to her.
She died
on the south side.
yeah, in Portugal.
71. Like I looked at that and I said, "Boy, but that's way too early. 71 is young."
She was 75.
Oh, she was 75. Yeah. That's still young.
Odd story from Tokyo. Japanese police arrested a woman near Tokyo for allegedly sewing shut the lips of her housemate.
Whoa.
Officials said Thursday.
That's terrible.
42-year-old female victim escaped the house in the city of Koga, rushed to a nearby shop, and held up a piece of paper that read, "Please help me."
People would love to do that to me. That's disgusting, isn't it? Was this person sleeping? Like, how did they do this? Where
June 29th, alleged incident. The woman sewed her housemate's lips with a needle and thread. Police are investigating the incident, including unconfirmed information there was another person living in the house.
this is like a Netflix, bad neighbors or bad roommates.
Became angry over a trouble, and my lips were sewed.
Can you imagine that? So she woke up and her lips were sewn?
Not until you admit that Brandon Woodruff is a good pitcher in Major League Baseball.
He's good.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted.
Great.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I'm trying to build a bridge from here to Speedoville. Okay?
Dude, I'll lay the foundation for your bridge.
Okay.
Right?
I think it's a positive. I think that and The Miz coming back to earth a little bit is pumping a little life into the tank top and jockstrap rally.
I said if the Cubs did lose, though, today. Sox lose today. I'm interested. I truly am interested to hear from Sox fans today, as I am for Cubs fans. But I really want to know because, like, how upset are people? Like, are you getting nervous? Are you upset at the lack of run production? Are you giving them a break? Like, where are you right now as Sox fans? 312-332-3776. We'll set the table with both teams coming up next.
You're in the middle of the Waddle and Silvy Show, ESPN Chicago.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation is committed to supporting our nation's heroes, always prepared to assist when they or their families are in need. Through its Smart Home program, the foundation honors these heroes by building mortgage-free, specially adapted smart homes for catastrophically injured veterans and first responders. Heroes like U.S. Army Sergeant E5 Anne Marie Robinson. Raised in Texas, Robinson was inspired by her father's service as a World War II paratrooper to join the Army. While stationed in Alaska, she was severely injured during a training accident when her vehicle slid on black ice and rolled down an embankment, leaving her paralyzed from the chest down. Her previous home posed daily challenges due to limited accessibility. Thanks to the Foundation's Smart Home program, Robinson and her husband Harry now live in a mortgage-free, specially adapted home designed to meet their exact needs. Join us in the mission to do good and never forget America's heroes by visiting T2T.org to learn more and find Tunnel to Towers events near you.
Life is loud. It's also fun. Hearing Health Foundation wants us to listen responsibly so we can hear all the things we love for life. Did you know that decibels measure sound intensity? But we just need to know that if it sounds too loud, it is too loud. And this can permanently harm our hearing. And it's not just about the volume, it's also about the duration, or how long we're wearing headphones to listen to music or play video games. So let's enjoy the concerts, the nights out, and the time with friends by listening smart. Let's protect our ears with earplugs. Earplugs are cool. And let's rest our ears by taking breaks in quiet, and we can turn it down even a little to help save our hearing a lot. Hearing Health Foundation wants us to keep listening to the sounds we love for life. Learn more and get more tips at hhf.org/keep listening.
The mission of Paralyzed Veterans of America is clear: accessibility. Veterans who have served and sacrificed the best of themselves deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to meaningful employment. Access to the veterans' benefits they've earned. Accessible homes and vehicles. And access to every part of their communities. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time, ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. PVA is proud to serve veterans across all branches, all generations, and all conflicts. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at pva.org.
Every smile is beautiful, even when it needs a little extra help to let it shine. Cleft lips and palates are one of the world's most common birth differences. But in many communities around the world, like Port Harcourt, Nigeria, access to specialized surgical care is limited.
Unfortunately, there is a higher percentage of individuals who need surgical care and they're unable to get it.
Smile Train partners with local medical teams, providing the training, funding, and resources they need to deliver safe cleft care in their own communities.
Smile Train's Cleft Fellowship Program, it's very outstanding, and it's improved my skills in cleft palate surgery.
With the right training and support, these surgeons and clinicians can reach more patients and provide care closer to home. For families, that means something powerful: access to skilled local surgeons who can change a child's life. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time. Learn more at smiletrain.org/learn.
Born on America's darkest day of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been helping America's heroes ever since. Kansas City, Missouri Fire Lieutenant Michael Wells. Inspired by the heroism of firefighters on 9/11, Michael felt a calling to serve his community and pursue his lifelong dream of becoming a firefighter. He devoted 14 years to his fire department, rising through the ranks to lieutenant, saving lives, mentoring younger firefighters, and earning the Badge of Honor for courage and selfless service. Tragically, Michael lost his battle with occupational cancer, leaving behind his loving wife, Katie, and their 3 children. His legacy reflects courage, compassion, and a lifelong commitment to protecting others. To honor Michael's sacrifice and ensure his family's stability, the foundation paid off the Wells family mortgage through their Fallen First Responder Home program. Join us in the mission to do good and never forget America's heroes by visiting T2T.org to learn more and find Tunnel to Towers events near you.
Half of young adults are at risk of hearing damage from loud sounds. So why is this happening? We know not to bake in the sun for hours and to get our eyes checked regularly. We buckle up to save lives. And we know that smoking kills. So do poor diet choices and poor life choices. But why are we so reckless with our hearing? We take hearing for granted. Hearing damage from loud sounds is permanent, but preventable. We take common sense steps for our health every day. Let's make hearing part of it. Wear earplugs. Turn it down. Give your ears a rest. Love your ears. Learn more at hearinghealthfoundation.org. Keep listening.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sweet.
It's Thursday's the day before Friday.
Waddle. He gets around pretty good. He finds his favorite target on this play, Tom Waddle, for a 30-yard gain.
I'm tired of the hand-holding.
Silvy.
Mark Silverman is the co-host of Silvy and Waddle.
34 years since the Bears last won the Super Bowl. That's sweetness.
Oh, it is. That's Walter Payton's number?
Payton's number.
Thanks.
Bring gas.
This is
I want to talk about the Bears back.
Waddle and Silvy.
Love these guys.
Jeff Miller just wrapped up a postgame's going to hop on with us in a minute. We want to bust his balls about, about his power rankings for Major League Baseball players. But welcome in to a show that's been going on just on our YouTube page.
The show has been going on.
The show hasn't been going on. We are now on everywhere, but as we have been talking a lot of Chicago baseball while the games were going on youtube.com/@ESPN1000 Chicago. Thank you to everyone who went out of their way to go there. If you were listening to the White Sox, you should. They're a really good team. It's always available for you on all the usual spots like ESPN 1000, 100.3, HD2, and the ESPN Chicago app. You know then that the White Sox lost to the Red Sox 2-1, and that the White Sox got swept by the Red Sox, and the White Sox scored just 2 runs in the series. And just lackluster offense the entire time. Aiden, did they end up getting an extra base hit?
No dice.
So the White Sox did not have an extra base hit the entire series? So obviously that means no home runs, but no doubles, no triples, no home runs for the White Sox, and only 2 runs. And like the question stands for Sox fans is, are you concerned? Are you anxious? Are you worried? Are you calm? And you feel like you're ahead of schedule, so whatever happens, happens. How are you feeling right now? Aiden, I'll roll it to you. We were watching your body language. You were producing the Sox game. You are a diehard Sox fan. You've been moodier. You've only been here for a year, and I have not known you to be a moody person. You have been moody today. You have not been someone who I've ever deemed to be a moody person. So I would think you're getting a little anxious.
Yeah. No more swearing. I'm mad.
You're mad. So you're not anxious. You're mad.
It's a little bit of both. I will say, as we just said, Jeff Miller just wrapped up the post-game show. 3 different callers, all with positive outlooks on what happened. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it's frustrating, but at the end of the day, it feels good to feel frustrated about a good baseball team.
Right. That lasts for a bit of a time. Like, it feels good that it hurts again, that it's meaningful because there's something at stake. And then that will go away eventually. But, then you just want to be good. And you want to be good all the time. But like, I think it's an interesting case study here from Sox fan to Sox fan. after everything that you've gone through these last few years, coming out with a surprise season, being as consistent. I think that's the biggest thing, too. Like, while they've been a 5-4 game above 500 team, they have been super consistent. Like, they haven't gone on long win streaks. They haven't gone on long losing streaks.
This is the first time they've been, yesterday was the first time they've been shut out since the end of April.
Which is incredible.
First home series they've lost in the last 11. Last time they lost a home series was the end of April. So, like, look, I get it. You're pissed. That's part of being a fan. But, like, what they've been able to do, especially at home, has just been unbelievable. And it's a small sample. Says, what are they, 8-7 in their last 15 games? I mean, for the year, they're 2 games over 500. It's kind of who they are.
Well, and to put it into perspective, Passon wrote about this, too, in the trade thing we were alluding to on YouTube just a little while ago, but I didn't mention this part. I believe the Sox gained 2 or 3 games in the standings since the Murakami injury. Like, they didn't – well, I don't know what the total record are, but as far as their place in the AL Central standings, they came out ahead than behind with Murakami out. Okay, so now you're slumping. And now some of the bats are going a little quiet for the first time this year. Hey, guess who's coming back? Did we get an update for sure? Is he coming back Friday?
Will Venable confirm
tomorrow?
Murakami will be back tomorrow in the lineup.
Like, I think that will do so much for the White Sox with their lineup, one, and it will also be a welcome sight for them to see. I think it will give them an emotional boost as well. You know what I mean? Obviously, he lengthens their lineup. He gives them a power guy, like that true power guy. And Montgomery hits home runs and Vargas hits home runs too. But he is truly the power guy. He'll lengthen the lineup, and I think when you're going through your worst offensive slump of the year, is there a better time to get Murakami back than the next day?
It's a perfect time for the 3-game home sweep of the A's with Murakami back in the lineup. And then you go into the All-Star break, you get to reset, and then you come out, and it's a sprint to the end of the season. So, I understand why you're disappointed, but what a ride. I mean, you went down the first 2 games in heartbreaking fashion in Cleveland against the Guardians. Then you came back and beat them the second 2 games. Yeah, you came home, you got swept. Okay. I mean, you're not a finished product yet, but you guys have been the best story in baseball. So
I think this is a good time to sort of check emotionally with Sox fans. Sox fans, if you've been listening, Sox fans, if you're leaving the ballpark right now against the Red Sox, I want to hear from you. 312-332-3776. What's the mood right now? What's the mood? Hey, we did well without Murakami. We're okay. It's a good time to get to the All-Star break. We get Murakami back here on Friday, beat the A's in a series, get to the All-Star break, do a good reset, have Getz do some work at the trade deadline to fortify the rotation and some of the bullpen. Or are you pissed? Are you pissed that the Red Sox have not been a good team? Now, as Jesse's pointed out, they have been better though lately. And are you mad about the way the offense has looked lately? 312-332-3776.
I think they're the only team in all of baseball that has 320 home run hitters, right? Are they still the only team in baseball that's got 3 guys on the roster that have hit 20 bombs?
So it's Murakami, Montgomery, and Vargas.
Yeah.
And then the Cubs lost today. They lost one of those tough games too. They led in this game 2-1 late. The bullpen gave it up on a 2-run double on a bang-bang play at the plate. PCA, though, continues to play well. For some reason, his performance has been polarizing. Even like with fans who aren't Cubs fans, who are in denial that he is playing like a superstar right now. We'll see what's on the other side of this, where it goes the rest of the season. But his command of the strike zone has been the key to all of it. They explained yesterday on Marquee during the game that PCA points to was against the Houston Astros, I want to say in May, where he went 0 for 1 as the change. And I think he walked 3 times in that game or something like that. He didn't get a hit. He saw like the most pitches in his career or something like that. And he told Boog and Taylor and JD that it all changed after that game. So it wasn't like a 3-for-4 game. It was a game where he just felt he was giving himself a better chance with the strike zone. And he laid off of pitches, and that's been the key here lately for PCA. So if you want to talk Cubs with us as well, 312-332-3776.
It looks like that game was May 24th. It was the final game of a 3-game set against Houston. Or no, it was the first game of a 3-game set against Houston.
So 6 weeks ago? Over 6 weeks ago.
Yeah,
now.
the 24th.
So this is the 9th. This is almost going on 7 weeks now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's load up the phones, Chicago sports fans. 312-332-3776. Cubs fans, Sox fans, how do you feel about your team? I especially want to hear from Sox fans. We are the home of the Sox. This has really been the first sign of adversity all year. And maybe you don't even consider it adversity. Maybe you're not even mad about it. Aiden is mad. Aiden's getting a little bit of anxious here, and I don't blame you for that either.
Thought he was stress eating in the 8th and 9th inning.
All right, let's go to Jeff Meller, who just did the White Sox post-game show, and he joins us on ESPN 1000. Meller, how you feeling?
Well, that's...
Oh, I knew we'd have problems with the phone. We got you back.
Is he bad phone guy, Jeff Meller, these days? Is he bad phone guy?
I don't know.
Hey,
Give
guys,
me a check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give me a test.
1, 2, 3. How do I sound? Am I...
Sound like a guy who doesn't know baseball based on your power rankings list you sent in to us, but let's maybe not start there. I don't know.
Well, this is the only unfortunate thing, being the pre- and post-game host of White Sox baseball, is that I can no longer consume 4 hours of Waddle and Silvy every day because it's the clubhouse from time to time, oftentimes during the first couple hours of your show. So then when the White Sox game is well underway, I get reports back from people who have heard how my list wasn't up to par when I graciously agreed last Friday to be a member of the committee. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's being called into question, and I get secondhand news that was not the way to go. So I'm curious to find out where I went wrong.
Well, first of all, I don't know. Like, you sound like a Twitter mention or like someone responding to my Instagram videos. Like, Meller, it's indisputable. It is completely indisputable factually to say that PCA is not the... Like, he is the best player in Chicago. That's indisputable. And you voted him second.
Well, this is where agree to disagree. It is a poll. And as somebody who is the voting member of this poll, it's up to my discretion. And this is not a knock on PCA. It's a vote for Miguel Vargas, who I believe is the heartbeat of the White Sox and the reason why they were able to withstand Munetaka Murakami's absence. So it's not a knock on PCA. It's a vote for Miguel Vargas, and I had PCA second. So, I think that's where you have gone astray.
Well, let me as co-counsel here. Let me add, and can you please, for the jury, can you describe what part of Miguel Vargas, who is a fabulous player,
right? What
part of Miguel Vargas's game is better than what we've seen from PCA at this point?
Well, listen, I'm trying. Like you guys act. I don't.
Guilty.
I will admit.
It's easy.
Guilty what? I will admit.
We may have to pull him off the poll.
Every single at bat of PCA. I see about 50% of Cubs at bats and all their highlights. Unfortunately, again, my pre and post game obligations mean that I will watch every pitch of the White Sox, so I don't get to see every single at bat of PCA. But again, like, I had him second. So you guys quibbling with 1 versus 2.
Yeah, you know what this was, Meller? Meller, you've been a part of these discussions on our show for many years. You did one of those Hall of Fame voters things where you didn't vote for Ichiro because you wanted to make sure, like, Oscar Gamble got a vote to stay on the ballot. That's what you did, and I'm not saying
not at all.
Yes, you did. You did it for Vargas.
No, I will tell you. Look, PCA is hot. Vargas is hot. Here's the thing, though. I will tell you that all of this was prior to this week. next week, when I had already started thinking, okay, I'm going to move PCA to number 1 on my ballot because clearly Miguel Vargas is not having the best week. So it was pretty easy to simply move him up. He had earned that right on Meller's vote, but apparently
Who's this
I didn't
Meller
realize
guy
that
you
my
speak
vote
of? Shame.
What part of PCA's historic June didn't you like, Meller?
You know what? I didn't like the fact that it wasn't being played on the South Side. That's what I didn't like.
That's exactly
It was simply
Fair
again,
retort.
a vote for Miguel Vargas. Nothing wrong with PCA.
Yeah. All right.
How did Grant Taylor make your list as well?
That I didn't know after the week he had, too.
Number 4?
And he was 4th on your list.
This is where we have to. This is where I don't quite understand everything of what we're trying to account for. So, is it? I guess clarify to me what I'm voting on because it's still a little. I think Grant Taylor is one of the best players on the White Sox. Period. End of story. So, if you think Mason Miller is good, I think he's pretty close to that version. He just doesn't get to go and pick up all the saves for the White Sox. So I think he's really good. You guys disagree? You wouldn't?
No, I think he's good, but I would take him certainly. But like a power ranking, like with football teams, like when a football team has a bad loss, they go down. When they have good wins, they go up. Grant Taylor, while good, is not the currently the 4th best player in Chicago baseball.
He is on my list. Again,
Okay.
I don't know. I need to look at. I did put real thought into how I would sort them out. And to me, if I was just picking from today, Grant Taylor would be one of the first guys I selected if it was an
If it's a
expansion
draft, yes. If it's a draft, I
You know what I mean?
understand that.
He's
Yes,
one of the first guys I would build around.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
I think that's kind of how that's probably how I was thinking about it when I was putting it together. Again, it was my first time voting on your poll, so perhaps I'll reevaluate my poll thing going forward. But
That's our
the
poll.
other thing is, it's not like let's be honest, any good poll, you're going to have some difference of opinion. Otherwise, it's going to be a really bad poll. So
Right. No,
I think
it is
you guys
fun.
should be thanking me for creating really controversy.
On second thought, thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
I mean, if everybody's just going to, if it's just going to be the Pete Crow Armstrong is the best player in Chicago baseball list, then why are we even voting?
Yeah, we're voting for 2 through 9 next week. Or
By
2
the way,
through 10.
I had 8 White Sox players on my
Me too.
list.
Me too.
Yeah.
So this isn't an anti-White Sox thing. Meller, let me ask you this. You're in that clubhouse each and every day. You do a great job on Sox pre and post. That you understand, except where Grant Taylor ranks on the team currently. Murakami returning, I said to Waddle, this couldn't come at a better time. They need him for the lineup going through the slump, and I think it will give them an emotional lift seeing him in their clubhouse and knowing that he's back in their lineup. Even though they did so well without him, I think the timing is perfect, is it not?
Oh, yeah. No, there's no question, Sylvie. The only thing that could have made it better is had he returned a week earlier. But no, you're absolutely right. When they have just hit probably their worst offensive series of the season, I have to go back and look specifically. Of course, the first 2 road series were abysmal. But if you put those behind the White Sox, the truth is this is the worst they've looked in a while. And, yes, they definitely will utilize that infusion of just when he's there. I'm just telling you, the whole team has this extra excitement because they see what he's capable of. He's just somebody who is a hard worker. And even though, he doesn't speak English extremely well, he still has that infectious personality. You see him having fun with a lot of his teammates. They're always trying to go out of their way to make him feel like he's at home. I remember, Chase Mydroth walking with his arm around Munetaka Murakami one point earlier this year, and he talked about them being the Bash brothers on the White Sox because Murakami had like 15 homers at that point, and Chase had 2, and he was like, "Yeah, we're going to lead this team to victory." So everybody loves him in the clubhouse, and when you go through a series like this, which every baseball team has a down series, so it's you don't always have your best hitter in your lineup being added back in, so it's absolutely huge. And the fact that they can get him back in the lineup for one series before the All-Star break and make sure that he's feeling good, I think you're right. It could not have come at a better time.
Jeff,
Sylvie.
I was going to ask you, what would you say to the nervous Sox fans that are like, why not just give him the next 3 days off and get him back in action after the All-Star break?
I think because the truth is that where we're at in terms of science and everything they do, all the testing that they do, they're comfortable. He went down to Charlotte. If they weren't comfortable with it, they would not have sent him on the rehab assignment down to Charlotte. They are good with where he's at right now physically. I think they feel like there's no better time than now to get him back out there. And then again, I think they're like on the back end, it actually gives him a little bit of time to go ahead and test himself out, knowing that you've got these extra days off because of the All-Star break where they'll be off Monday through Thursday. So I think they think it's actually a perfect time to get him back playing real games, and then he gets a few days of rest before they actually get into the grind of the second half of the baseball season.
Yeah.
All right, before we let you go, I do not want Network Jeffrey here. I don't want Network Jeff, where you're prim and you're proper, and you say what a journalist would say. I want Midway Jeff Meller. I want the kid growing up as a diehard Sox fan. What is your mood currently of where they are at?
I'm still kind of processing, but it was authentic on the postgame show. Initially, as soon as the game ended today, they lost 2-1. I was like, man, this sucks, right? They don't have an extra base hit in the entire series. That is woeful. But you guys have known me long enough, too, where I'm a fairly, I think, rational baseball fan when it comes to it. And I understand that there's so many points in the season where you're rarely as bad as your worst series, and you're rarely as good as your best series. And you guys can speak to this with the Cubs too, right? They've gone up and down all season long. So I go back to what I said on the postgame show, and that's not network speak, Sylvie. It legitimately is, hey, look, they're in first place. I know they're tied with the Guardians, but they're in first place in a position where the second half matters. And so, maybe it's a cop-out because I certainly did not expect them to be in this position at the start of the year. But the fact that they're here, I really couldn't ask for more. So, yeah, this series sucks, but I think they caught the Red Sox, at a terrible time because the Red Sox are starting to play good baseball, and they've always had really good pitching. So that was just unfortunate timing for the White Sox, but that happens to every team in baseball. Sometimes you just run into a team at the wrong time when they're hot and you're not. And I think that's what happened. And I'm hoping the Athletics have been playing poorly recently. So I'm hoping that the White Sox can bounce back over the next series. Listen, they're still the only team in baseball, in Major League Baseball, that has not lost more than 3 games in a row. Now, they can't lose tomorrow, otherwise that streak's over. But, I mean, if you keep doing that all season long, eventually at the end of the year, they're going to be in this playoff race.
It's great stuff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Except your poll. No, we're kidding. All right, we look forward to it next week.
Don't worry, PCA is going to number 1 next week, I can assure you.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sure.
We should all vote him number 2 and say, what's wrong with you, Meller? Come on. Don't you know that he's going to regress? All right, see you, Meller.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
See you guys.
He's been a part of the show for so many years. He's great at what he does, and that's on the Sox. We've got a ton of calls on Sox. I'm glad that you guys called. 312-332-3776. Let's do some Express Sox calls coming up next. Jeff Joniak's going to join us at 5. Cubs and Sox both lose 1-run games. We're talking about it on ESPN 1000.
This is Waddle and Silvy on ESPN Chicago, Chicago's home for sports.
True Fan Travel, ESPN Chicago, and the Kap J Hood Show are teaming up for the ultimate warm weather getaway to see Chicago take on Miami in December.
With the clear for departure.
Welcome to Miami. Miami. December 10th through the 14th includes round-trip airfare and ground transportation in Miami. 4-night stay at Margaritaville, Hollywood Beach. A Kap J Hood live broadcast on Friday and Saturday. A Miami-style yacht party, food, drinks, and DJ. Tickets to the Chicago versus Miami game. Exclusive tailgate before the game and more.
I'm in Miami.
Travel packages are available now at TrueFanTravel.com. Packages are available without flights for those who are flying in from other cities or want to book their own flights through Points Airline loyalty programs. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Reserve your spot today at TrueFanTravel.com.
Hey guys, it's Tyler, and we are heading into the best golfing months of the year. And my friends at Pins and Aces have a great deal going for you right now to get all of your apparel and accessories ready for this year's golf season. Go to pinsandaces.com and use promo code ESPN for 20% off your order. It's an incredible deal, and it doesn't come around often. That's ESPN for 20% off at pinsandaces.com. They are the people's golf brand, and their spring collection is out with tons of great deals. I'd been tired of a bunch of my old golf apparel, and Pins and Aces helped me refresh that entire wardrobe with new polos, new hoodies for when it's a little cooler out on the course, and all sorts of other gear. You need shorts, they've got that. They've got great, comfortable clothes, and they look great on and off the course. And if you need things for your golf accessories as well, they've got head covers, they've got bags, ball markers, gloves, anything else that you need, they've got it. They embody what golf should be, and that's fun. So have fun while you're playing and look good while you're doing it too. Check them out at pinsandaces.com today and use promo code ESPN for 20% off your order. That's promo code ESPN for 20% off at pinsandaces.com.
You know, they call me the good kid, but I'm not here just to be good, and I'm definitely not here to be average. When it comes to performance, I want to feel confident, ready, and know I'm bringing it every single time. And that's exactly why Blue Chew just raised the bar with Blue Chew Gold. This is a 4-in-1 formula designed to work on both your body and your mind. You get 2 proven ingredients that support blood flow, plus apomorphine and oxytocin to enhance arousal, desire, and connection. That means you're not just physically ready, you're mentally dialed in too. It dissolves right under your tongue and can start working in as little as 15 minutes. Less waiting, less worrying, more confidence. Ladies, if you're listening, send your man the link. Help him bring home the gold and make him a trophy husband. Oh, we've got a special deal for all of our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code ESPN. That's promo code ESPN. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring.
Hey guys, it's Carmen. You know I love to cook, and I found my new go-to source for all my groceries, Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market. Wild Fork has an amazing selection of premium meats, chicken, seafood, even chef-inspired sides, from exotic cuts to everyday favorites like skirt steaks, ribs, chicken, and burgers, all at prices that really surprised me. The Wild Fork blast freezing process locks in freshness, flavor, and tenderness, guaranteeing the highest quality. Stop by your local Wild Fork store or shop online and see why it's my new favorite place to shop.
Using chat to research your next home improvement project? Forget all the prompts. If you want replacement windows and doors without the hassle, look at my friends at Window Nation. Hey guys, it's Silvy. Homeowners love the one-day installation process, especially since Window Nation installers leave your home cleaner than when they started. This month, you could get 50% off all window styles, plus 0 down, 0 interest, and no payments for 2 years. Visit windownation.com to get the windows featured on HGTV's Designing Spaces. I'm telling you, Window Nation, they're the real deal.
I see injury lawyers on TV from all over. Arizona, Florida, Philly, Texas, Vegas. It's weird.
I got an idea. If you're injured in Chicago, hire an attorney from Chicago.
I couldn't agree more with you, Kap. I'm a third-generation Chicago attorney, and my office is 1 block from the Daily Center.
Auto, truck, ride shares, work injuries, medical mistakes. If you've been injured, call Howard.
I'm here to help. Call 312-6 million.
Howard Aiken is our Chicago attorney on the Kap J Hood Show, weekday morning 6 to 9 on ESPN 1000.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-568-2790, 800-568-2790, or biglou.com.
You've got stuff you collected, and you want to know what it's worth. ESPN Chicago suggests you tune in Saturday mornings at 7. It's Sports Collecting with Tom Morgan, brought to you by Huggins & Scott Auctions, ERC Delivery, and REA.
Guys, summer heat is here. It's only going to get hotter here as the week goes on. And your AC is working harder than ever. Do not wait for a breakdown. Call my friends over at Four Seasons now for a complete AC tune-up for just $89.95. I got mine about 3 weeks ago. It's working great. They'll back it up with 1 year no breakdown guarantee. If your AC breaks down, they'll fix it free of charge. It's all for just $89.95. For all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, you know who to call. It's Four Seasons, 866, the number 4 Seasons. That's 866 4 Seasons.
Listen to us now, live on the ESPN Chicago app. Listen to the show in HD at 100.3 HD2 FM. Listen now on ESPN 1000. This is Waddle and Silvy, ESPN Chicago, Chicago's home for sports.
Let's do some Express Sox calls here. If you're leaving the ballpark or if you left or you were listening, Sox lose. How you feeling about your Sox? Still very good season. It's really their first no-show series in a long time.
Especially at home, yeah.
2 runs, no extra base hits. We just talked about it with Meller. Jim's in Beecher. You're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Jimmy?
Good afternoon, guys. Gentlemen, the White Sox are 2 games over 500. They are tied for first place in the division. Both these bullet points, in spite of they have had, 13 or 14 players make their major league debuts this year. Thinking about it like that, this team is doing just fine. Comments?
I don't disagree with anything you said.
I agree. I think it's fine to be pissed off that your team, didn't show up and didn't hit well for a 3-game set and be upset that you lost. But as you zoom out, everything you said, spot on.
Jim, I would say as just a baseball fan, not a Sox fan, but as a baseball fan, that getting swept and scoring only 2 runs is very baseball. Like, most teams will have a stretch like that. It's how you come out of it now. And the Sox have, like Meller said, have responded every time it looks like they could go into a regression, and they play better. So, this is not a surprise that you'd had a clunker of a series like this. What would surprise me is if they don't bounce back, and we'll see how. I want to see how they respond to this. All right, there's Jim.
Yeah, that's Jim. Hey, thanks, Jim.
So he clanked it.
I don't know if he clanked it. He made his point. He got out of the way.
Stick and move.
Kevin and Bartlett, you're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Kev?
Hey, Waddle and Silvy. Tough loss today, but the bigger question is about the future. When Munetaka Murakami comes back, has Jacob Gonzalez done enough to stay on the roster? If the Sox are serious about building the next contender, shouldn't they find a way to keep Gonzalez's bat in the lineup and let him continue developing in the majors? At some point, you have to find out what you have.
No, here's my question for you, Kevin, is where would he play with Murakami healthy? I mean, unless you're going to play him all around and spell guys, isn't it better for him to go back down, even though he's better than Acuna and some of the other players who play some infield for you guys? But, don't you want him to get every day at bats at shortstop or maybe more work at first or wherever you think?
That's a good point, Silvy. I think he'd definitely benefit from going down to AAA, but I could make the argument where you could keep him in the lineup as a left-handed bat, or even give Munetaka Murakami the opportunity to DH and have Jacob play first.
Yeah, I mean, it's all absolutely. Grichuk's been playing a lot of DH lately. He could become that bench piece again, and you could keep him up here. And maybe you like the development. And he bounced back from that 0 slump where he's now 244, 323, and 360. We've certainly seen young players have worse numbers than he has there.
How he responded, that specific at bat we talked about where he looked overmatched. I think it was in extra innings. I forget who it was against. Maybe it was Detroit. I don't know who it was, but we all thought he looked overmatched. From kind of that moment on, I think he answered the bell and has shown you growth.
Let me take Mike on the Ike. You're on ESPN 1000. What's up, Mike?
Hey, boys. How you doing?
Everything's great. How are you?
Yeah, overall, I'm good. Overall, I'm still happy with the way the Sox are going this year and then beyond. But, I'm just frustrated with this last few games. it seems like the starting lineup has been just kind of all over the place. Like they had Vargas starting first 2 games in a row. They had Grichuk starting 3 days in a row at the second position. And I just feel like this is kind of getting late in the season to be tinkering with the lineup that much.
It is maddening. I know that. And it's not like I have that problem with my Cubs. There's no real set lineup. But I agree. Like, I feel like I asked the question when I saw Vargas leading off the other day. I asked Aiden, I said, when is Vargas let off yet? And he said he let off one time, I believe, over the weekend. And that was his second time. Like, is it time to get back to a little more normal? We'll see. But a lot of these teams these days, due to matchups with pitchers, throw different lineups at you at a daily basis.
I just think this is fantastic that actually this Sox team is inspiring emotion from their fan base, and people have strong thoughts about it. Based on the last few years, you thought this organization was dead, and they've risen. And I just think it's really cool heading into the All-Star break that they've given you all of this kind of emotion again for a diehard fan base.
Well, we saw with the Bears. I mean, we don't kind of compliment it with the Bears. You know what I mean? Like, even though the Bears have sucked under Eberflus and they were really bad, like even during stretches last year when they were having a great season, people would be pissed with the first half. People would call it halftime saying people hated the defense at times, and yet they gave you as good of a season as you could have expected. But I just think it's the life of a sports fan.
Yeah,
you want more.
And again, like when your expectations rise, your emotions are, more on edge. And I think that's great. That's the point. Last year, I don't think anyone gave a rat's ass about the lineup, or the year before. Now, people have thoughts about, hey, why are you batting Vargas first, or why? And I think it's great. I think that, you've gotten a great fan base back involved because the team has kind of resurrected that passion in you.
All right, we're going to talk to Jeff Joniak. Every Thursday we talk to Joniak. Today's a White Sox weekly day. I mean, a Bears weekly. I got the White Sox on the brain. Bears weekly tonight after we leave at 6 o'clock with no White Sox game. So we're going to talk to Joniak about some football. There was a good argument between Kap and Shea once again about Caleb and Drake May. We'll get into that. There's Tom Brady talking about Joe Tooney. That was really good stuff today. We'll get to all of that with Joniak next.
Waddle and Silvy on Chicago's home for sports, ESPN Chicago.
The CDGA Golf Show. It's the biggest names in golf, and it's the best news and information about Chicago golf. Hosts Mike Gilligan and Tyler Rocky are your starters for the golf weekend. The CDGA Golf Show, Saturday mornings at 9 on Chicago's home for sports, ESPN Chicago.
Raise your glass with La Crema, the official wine partner of the WNBA. Enter for your chance to win 2 tickets to the Kia WNBA Shooting Stars competition and State Farm 3-point contest on July 24th. Enter now at lacrema.com/tickets. No purchase is necessary. See site for official rules.
Traffic got you down. Let the CTA be your driver. Get into the city and back fast and stress-free. Avoid the hassle of stop-and-go traffic, spending money on gas, or those unexpected costs for car repair. $5 covers your trip and back on the CTA.
Just sit back, we'll do the driving.
Tap to Pay is also available on all CTA trains and buses. Save money, do more, ride CTA.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-547-9177 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-547-9177. That's 800-547-9177. What do you have to lose? Call 800-547-9177. 9177. Again, 800-547-9177.
In my world, you're always sorting through information, trying to find what matters most fast. Well, if you're hiring, you can now review all these resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that instantly shows you the most interested, qualified candidates first. ZipRecruiter's matching technology finds qualified candidates quickly. And with ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates show up at the top of your list. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
$9 million. The Veroliak Law Group wins again for their clients. That's right. The Veroliak Law Group recovered $9 million for a client who was injured in a truck accident. If you're injured, make sure to call the Veroliak Law Group.
Broadcasting live from the Chicago Board of Trade. This is the home of the Chicago Bears, ESPN Chicago. And this is Waddle and Silvy, WMVP, WTBC, HD2, Chicago, a good Karma Brands radio station.
Jeff Joniak,
It's over at Soldier Field.
voice of the Chicago Bears.
Devin Hester, you are ridiculous.
Chicagoland Sports Hall of Famer.
Ben's bag of fun. Ben's bag of tricks.
Nicknamed Savant.
Mighty Monungai. The Iceman cometh. The Windy City Flyer.
Joins Waddle and Silvy on ESPN Chicago.
Track Bears Weekly coming up in an hour from right now. Let's talk to Joniak every Thursday. Is brought to you by Arlington Toyota, now part of the Andy Moore Auto Group. Arlington Toyota, new owners, same people, better deals. Visit ToyotaArlington.com. That's ToyotaArlington.com. Jeff Joniak, the voice of the Bears, joins us each and every Thursday as we move closer to the start of training camp at the end of the month. How you feeling, Joniak?
Doing great everywhere I go in this great city of ours, this great summer city, best in America, best in the world. Bears fans keep on voicing their optimism and excitement. I can't stand it. They are so excited.
In a good way, you can't stand it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're thrilled with it.
It's a good way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this optimism, like legit optimism. You can say what you will after Nagy's 18.
Yeah.
We had the 100, a lot of excitement. We've talked about this before. But this one just feels different, and it's because of the quarterback. It's Caleb Williams, the strides he's making, the strides he's going to make under this head coach. And I certainly think it's going too slow for comfort to get to training camp. I got to enjoy these weeks, but, I mean, come on.
What are you
guys got to be excited too.
Well, yeah, no question. What are you most interested in seeing as camp begins shortly?
I want to see what Ben's been working on in the lab. I want to see the kind of pressure he's going to put on Caleb to increase his short game, so to speak. He's got the driver out. That's all good. I just read this stat. You'll hear it on the show tonight too. He's third in the NFL since he got into the league in touchdowns against the blitz. He's got 19 of those bad boys in his first part of his career here. That's pretty impressive. So under pressure, he's thriving under pressure, and that's that short stuff, that the catch and run stuff that's going to add to his repertoire. That's going to make the offense much more dangerous and put defense on its heels. That's what I think.
You know, there are many things that I love about you, and you know, one of the things is that you like when the quarterback is the CEO type figure. You like when he leads even from the podium, that there's a way to comport yourself as the quarterback, as a great quarterback of an NFL franchise. You've noted that a lot about Caleb, and you love that. So on the other side of that, let me ask you the question regarding social media. Caleb reposted a video that someone put together of C.J. Stroud saying the Bears always make the wrong moves. This was a screw up by the Bears with Justin Fields, and then there are highlights in there then of Caleb, and then there are lowlights of C.J. Stroud in there, and it's like a hype video, but it also goes after C.J. Stroud, and he reposted this. Are you okay with that?
I don't have a problem with it. I didn't see this, but it now brings together when C.J. Stroud tried to give him a pep talk after that Houston game. Remember that?
Sure. Yeah, and that's in there, too. That's in there.
Caleb really didn't feel like hearing about that right then and there. Listen, he believes in himself at a level of which you have to in this league to be really, really good at that position. You got to believe, there can be no doubt. So I think he takes all these little slights and he takes them to heart. He puts them on that shoulder, the chip. But again, at the podium when he's talking about things, he's never rattled. He doesn't appear to be rattled in games either. So I just love the competitor. I guess I don't have a problem with it. No, I don't.
Waddle, what did you?
He wants to kill you.
Waddle, you had a
on the field. He wants to.
Yeah, Waddle had a good summary on text today about this because Danny loved it too. Zetterman did.
I mean, it just 59-year-old me just I don't understand why social media is so important for certain things. It's just different. I'm from a different era. I'm not bothered by it in the slightest. I don't think C.J. Stroud was throwing any shade at Caleb about defending Justin. They're both Ohio State players. I don't think there was anything malicious about. Maybe Caleb didn't want to hear the sage advice from a C.J. Stroud at the time, but I don't think there was any, menacing effort behind it. If that's the way Caleb feels he wants to respond, okay, I'm not bothered by it. The only thing I would say, Jeff, is just my perspective. Things like that, you do put a bullseye on your back, and if you're comfortable with that and you continue to deliver, then, good for you.
Yeah, I think he's comfortable with any scenario because, again, he believes bigger than that. He believes what he is going to ultimately become, and that is a championship quarterback. And so let the games begin. I'm with you on the social media stuff, though, too. Listen, when I can't sleep, I start doom scrolling. I think everything's bad in the world, and then I can't sleep for sure. I used to right before I go to sleep, I used to take a quick look at the national news online, see if we're going to survive the next threat, and I could not sleep at night. So I've stopped that. I've tried to, so yeah, the less is more for me on social media for sure.
And I do think this is a generational thing, but I also could hear this is what I would guess Caleb would tell us. If we had Caleb one-on-one, you had private time, and you're like, hey, what about the target? You're putting a target. I would bet you Caleb would say, look, I was the number one high school prospect. I went to Oklahoma. I was a freshman, and I took over the starter job. I had a bullseye in the back then. I transferred to Oklahoma. I went to USC. I won the Heisman Trophy, and the next year, I had the bullseye on my back. I was the number one overall pick, and I had the bullseye on my back. We won this year, and with the bullseye on my back. And I know after last year, everyone's going to be gearing for us anyway, so the bullseye is going to continue to be on my back, and I'm good with it. That's what I bet you he would tell us.
Yeah, and that's a great way you put it. And that bullseye is only going to get bigger when he does win. So he'll be the hunted, not the hunter. And I think of this, hey, water off a duck's back. He could care less in the big picture. He's
listen, it's a flex.
What he has to do.
That's what it is. I mean, it accomplishes nothing more than a gratuitous flex. And I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it is what it is. Welcome to 2026 in the world of sports and entertainment.
Right. Exactly. And underscore entertainment, too, because a lot of that is certainly the case.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a brand, and he told you as much a couple of years ago. And I don't say that in a derogatory way. When it's time for him to sign that monster contract, you better believe that they're going to come at you like a business for sure. And here's hoping he plays exceptionally well and signs a $700 million contract, because that means we have the best quarterback in the NFL. Right, Jeff?
Tom, he's the Iceman.
Exactly.
That's it. He's a brand.
He's the Iceman.
He is the Iceman.
There you go.
He is the Iceman. How was your 4th of July, guys?
It was good. I traveled on the 4th of July, though, Jeff, and I came to find out it's a great day to travel. Because if you leave wherever you're coming from at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you get home at noon. The airports are pretty scarce. The flights are open, and you still have time to celebrate when you get home on the 4th. So I thought it was great.
We had a good time too, Joe. The fireworks in our town got washed out because of the rain. But what did you end up doing over the holiday?
Well, I got up early to go run or walk. I can't run, but I would have walked in considerable pain regardless, but I've always run the Glen Ellen 4 mile. So I was going to walk the 4 mile, get there, and that was washed out. Lake Ellen had flooded its banks, and there were other things going on in the area, so that was a wash. But I had a nice time. Went to a couple parties and enjoyed myself. A lot of Bears conversation, the usual stuff. What's their record going to be? You got to listen to Waddle and Silvy. I cannot divulge that information. You got to listen, go back, hit the podcast, check it out, and then we can talk about it. But a lot of talk about the Bears, certainly, and about what's the stadium situation. And I can't begin to talk about that. And also, you guys may or may not know this, but I'm a baker. So I like baking, and I make this Irish soda bread. I hand it out to the ladies in Glen Ellen, all of the friends of ours, and they love that, the Irish women. And then
wait a second,
wait.
I do.
The ladies of Glen Ellen.
Do the guys get anything, or you're hitting on all the ladies?
No, they're just friends of ours, and they think I'm darling when I do that, and then. So for the 4th, and I did this for a Super Bowl party, there's this blueberry ricotta cake I make. And it's really, really delicious. It's moist. It's blueberry, perfect for the 4th. So I made a couple of them. And you know what a spring form pan is, guys?
A what?
It's got like a little key, a spring form pan. It's got a little key on it.
No.
Okay, anyway, it's supposed to be made in this thing. So I make a couple of these things. And all of a sudden, my house is filled with smoke.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what's going on. Somehow, it was dripping a little out of the pan, that's not a good news. So this ember started, and it literally, I opened the oven, and there's a fire.
Oh, no.
I have to get tongs, throw the fire ember out the back of my door. The alarms are going off. I still don't know what went wrong, but the cakes did not turn out. So it was a big failure for me.
The burnt soda bread still went over well with the ladies in the neighborhood, hey?
No soda bread. The blueberry ricotta cake over there. Yeah. Right. So that was a
Spent all your time in the kitchen, don't you?
We're enrolling. Yes. I'm enrolling you in a couple of things. As you know, I told you last week, you're going to do a video in my hot tub, my Bullfrog Spa hot tub.
That's very unlikely.
No, you will. We'll do a Bears preview roundtable in the hot tub. And we need to get you and Carmen to do a cooking video together.
Oh, yeah.
He'll cook the entree, you cook the dessert.
Yeah.
We get the two.
There you go.
The chef and the baker together. You'll be his pastry chef.
Right. That's exactly.
Do you wear gloves?
That's exactly. I got to wear a big, one of them big hats. Yep, I'll do that. That would be fun.
Do you wear gloves?
When you cook?
Yeah, like Carm does.
No gloves.
Okay.
No gloves. So I'm not, what is he? Is he taking, that's not a bad idea if he's cooking meat and stuff.
Yes,
exactly.
Right, yeah, that's not a bad idea. No, I'm not doing that, though.
Can you see Joniak walking into the ladies' club, like a ladies' gathering? Ladies, here's some fresh Irish soda bread.
I think this is a play in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Nothing, man. I'm just a nice guy.
You are.
I'm the guy next door. I'm the guy next door. Nice guy.
The guy next door.
You know what he does? And then he also brings the guys like a six-pack. He makes sure that there's nobody's feathers are ruffled at all.
We need to do a new segment, Baking with Joniak, and the pregame show. What's
cooking, Jeff?
We got to fill that extra hour somehow.
Yeah, what's cooking?
Right. That's right.
What's cooking? Good looking.
Are you a good grill? Are you good on the grill?
I'm solid, not spectacular. I wouldn't call myself a grill master by any means, but
What's your specialty?
I make these little mini burgers with Gruyere cheese laying on top, and a mini brioche buns. Those are a big hit. I've gotten many compliments on those. Yes.
Waddle's a great griller. Waddle gets the job done. Yeah.
He's old school. He's a dude now.
A dude.
He's a dude.
Yeah, I'm a dude.
Waddle's
Yeah,
a dude.
I'm an old
Sylvie,
dude.
I can't picture you really even getting yourself in that position.
What does that mean?
I'll grow for him.
That's not a cop. That's not a criticism by any means. I just don't see you getting your hands dirty at the grill.
I used to love it. I've stopped though. I admit, like I have stopped. And like you, I was nothing to write home about. So like when I'm not good at something, I quit. And I continue to quit different
Some people
things.
cook, some people eat, Jeff. That's just the way it is.
I'm an eater, not a cooker. Were you into the World Cup at all? Are you into the World Cup? We've enjoyed it. What about you? No.
I've been going to the gym quite a bit, and when it's on, it has my attention. But I still can't. I'm not a big soccer guy at all. I'm sure I'll dip into the semifinals here and see what's up. I'll probably watch the championship, but the injuries that are not that bugs me. I don't like the premise in the lead up to it all that you play for a tie just to I can't do that. I don't like that part of soccer. I don't know the game that well, so my kids obviously played. I love when they played. That was a lot of fun, and I miss those days. But yeah, I'd say I'm just a moderate interest right now.
Do you know what I took from what he just said? He works out at the gym. He doesn't work out at home. I would have thought that Joniak was a at-home workout guy. I don't know why.
No,
you get in the car with all of the stuff that you have on your plate, with the threat of losing your phone and your eyeglasses and everything else. You go to the gym, and then you have to interact with people, and they're asking you about the Bears all day. Like,
he's wearing a bunch of Bears gear too.
These Bear shoes, Bear shirts,
Bear spandex.
Yeah. Listen, I try to wear no Bears stuff if I can help it. But you know what? I didn't even realize I was wearing team branded gym shoes one day in the gym, and that's where I got caught. I got caught. Hey, aren't you so and so? Yeah, it's me. No, I tried to look very serious. I put earbuds in, so I just want to go into my own little world, and so I try to keep it on the down low. Right. Actually, I was on the bike because my hips really still bugging me, the knee, the da-da-da. So I have been on the bike a lot, right? So I actually had a hooded sweatshirt. I went full hood over the head on the bike the other day so as to completely be invisible. Yeah.
You can be invisible in your basement on a bike.
Mr. Celebrity doesn't want to be recognized. Hood up in the gym. Are you properly wiping down the equipment?
Yes, there's signs everywhere. You have to do it. You got to be that guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy that's just, listen, I'm not going to do that to somebody. So, no, let's clean it all up.
Are you
you guys belong to gyms at all?
I don't. No.
Yeah, neither do I. Are you a showerer at the gym, or do you shower at home?
No, it's a home thing.
Yeah.
Now, if I go the gym that I go to now has a cold plunge.
Oh.
So I've been doing that for body relief. That's pain relief. So that's been good.
How long can you stay in it?
20 minutes.
Wow. How cold is it?
20 minutes.
I don't think that's healthy for you, Jeff.
20
it
minutes.
says no more than 20.
What's the temperature on that?
I don't remember. I don't look. I just go in. So, and then what else do I do over there? They have these machines that you can get a full, really serious muscle massage head to toe from this machine. These rollers. It's painful.
Or you're going to have a massage.
Yeah, but I don't like massages. I can't.
Why not?
I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable.
Why?
I'm uncomfortable.
Really?
I'm uncomfortable. I'll tell you this one, though. Let me tell you this one. Several years ago, went to Vancouver, and I was in British Columbia. I forgot the name of the...
It was Orchids of Asia, wasn't it?
No, stop. Wait, listen. My back was in such pain. I was in an Uber, and the turn... When the guy was making turns, the centrifugal force was causing so much pain on my back, I was literally in tears. I'm not joking. I couldn't walk, breathe, nothing. I found this massage place, and yes, there was a Chinese lady. Hey, listen, you got to help me out. She was barely understanding what I'm saying, and she was giving me a lower back massage, and she says, big problem, big problem, big problem. You have big problem. your back is cold down there. There's no blood being and that woman saved my vacation. I'm not joking. I walked out of there. I was a new man. She helped me considerably. Yeah. So yeah, don't mess around with the low back pain, man. Killer.
It's awful. It is horrible.
Here's what I
say too much on this show, don't I?
This is what
TMI.
This is what I would suggest. If you ever stumble upon Jeff Joniak at the gym and you see him working out, I would give him a little massage. Like, don't even come up and say hi. Just grab the back and say you need the massage. Get the blood flow going.
No way. No way. Hey, you guys use Waze a lot?
Yes, that's my go-to GPS. Are you going somewhere now?
Well, no, not right this second. But I've grown weary of the constant reminders. Car on, shoulder on the road, up ahead, and they give you an essay. You can say yes, still there, or no, not there anymore. So I keep hitting no. So I'm in the car with Christine a couple of days ago. She's getting all over me. Why are you saying no? There's a car on the road. I go, hey, I'm not here to entertain the rest of the Waze community.
That's how it works.
But wait,
50% of the time, it's not there. Why? I just want a clean slate.
Yeah, but you're not making an effort. This is a zero effort thing out of you.
Effort. I'm not a good traveler. I'm not a traveler.
Then ignore it. You can't say that it's not there if it is there. You are hurting the rest of us.
I'm in the middle of the road.
Selfish. That's selfish of you, Jeff.
Totally selfish.
I know. I just threw it out there to tell you the kind of disagreement
Thayer would be all over you for that move.
Not sure. Thayer doesn't even. He's not a part of modern society.
Thayer does what I do. He goes to MapQuest, prints it out on his printer, and carries it into the car with him on a sheet of paper.
Well,
I don't do that anymore, but I used to.
Well, he's very intense about the world of traffic. He's making sure things are done in a proper manner and that he avoids all of it. That's for sure. Hey, coming up on the show tonight, by the way, had a chance.
Are you rushing us off? Are you rushing us off?
No, I'm just going through my list, making sure I didn't miss anything. I mean, what do you mean? We've been out for 22 minutes.
I think the story about going to the massage parlor in Vancouver wasn't on your list.
No, there was not. There was none of that. Now, calm it down over there. Calm it down. Calm yourself down. Don't be taking my words and taking them out of context.
Or what's on the show then?
Hey, have you guys interviewed Teron Armstead yet?
No, that's on our list. We just brought that up. So, Teron, tell everyone the story. Go ahead.
So we had him on the podcast. He was outstanding.
Tell everyone who he is and the connection and what he is to do with the Bears.
Pro Bowler and coached by Dan Roshar. Says he's the man who changed my career. And just raves about the impact of his coaching and how he does not allow you to get away with anything. His way is the way, and we are going to do it this way, and the violence and the physicality. And so he's working right now with Theo Benedette. He's working with Karan Amagaji. He's working with Braxton Jones. And maybe the most surprising of all is Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright, who is coming off a tremendous year, made big strides, working hopefully to get a contract. He's also working with him, and I thought that was fantastic. I love hearing that he continues to want to get better and leave no stone unturned. That, to me, is significant, and that's a sign to me of great professionalism, constantly working at your craft. So he's a huge fan of the pairing of Caleb and Ben Johnson, like we all are, and he thinks the sky's the limit of what they're going to accomplish together. Just really, really loves what the Bears are doing. So he's on the show, part of that podcast. We took an 8-minute clip, put it in the show tonight. Also, interview we did several weeks earlier, though, with Theo Benedette and also with Jade Walker, who's the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does.
Undrafted free agents in their career that are, hey, late season impact from him. You forget his catches only came in the final 3 games of the regular season. But talk about hanging in there and delivering one. You're in a playoff run. That's optimism for the future for a young guy from Cleveland, Ohio.
I forgot to ask you this, and I forgot to ask Waddle this. I had this on my list, and I completely forgot. I was listening to Carmen Jurko today, and they were talking about the play of the year and where Caleb would fit in. So the ESPYs are coming up. Like what? This is a really tough year to win Play of the Year. What would you guys vote on? The choices are obviously Caleb Williams touchdown to Cole Kmet against the Rams when the game looked like it could be over and it could be winding down. The USA women's golden goal that won them the gold medal in hockey. The USA men's golden goal, Jack Hughes and everything that came with that. Braylon Mullins' buzzer beater that was against Duke, wasn't that?
Yeah. UConn, was it?
Yeah.
UConn?
And then the OG Anunoby tip in the hand of God in that comeback win when he tipped it in. Like, this is going to be a tough year. Any other year, I think Caleb would have a better chance. This is a tough one, though, Jeff.
Yeah, I would agree. Just from pure NFL, the throw to DJ was the number one play on SiriusXM's countdown of the top 25 plays in the NFL. So that one was the number one play, bigger than the throw to Kmet. So yeah, maybe it's going to be American pride, and one of those two U.S. I mean, the hockey one was, that was special. That was special. So yeah, that's going to be our Waddle. What do you think?
I would probably go with the Jack Hughes golden goal because it resulted in a gold medal. No disrespect meant to the women's team.
I bet you they're going to do a co-winner between both teams and put both teams up there on stage together.
Yeah, wasn't the U.S. women's team more highly rated than the men's team, or was the U.S. men's team? I don't know, but that Jack Hughes' goal is probably where I would go.
That was huge.
Yeah, that one sticks with me. It really does. That was emotional. That was fantastic. But yeah, hey, you know what? One of the SBs.
I think during the All-Star break, it's usually, coming up here.
Caleb's going to be all over that thing.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
His play is going to be all over that in some form or fashion. And, maybe he'll be there. Who the heck knows? I don't know. Hey, I got to ask you one other question. You sent me the photo of the little Joniak guy. The little Joniak kid. Did you ever get to the bottom of it? It's a rare name. I mean...
So I was telling, I sent this to Joniak. I believe this was the Park Ridge tournament. I forget which tournament we were in. No, maybe it wasn't Park Ridge. Maybe it was a couple weeks before that. But anyway, we were in a baseball tournament, and my son was catching, and I was watching the game in center field. I'm better when I'm in the outfield, behind the fence. The further away, Jeff, the better I am. So it was like I was taking a picture of Braxy catching, and I didn't notice the name on the back of the jersey of the runner on second until I looked at the picture. And the runner on second, his name was Joniak, a 10U kid, on the opponent. And so I sent it to Joniak. I go, is this one of your nephews or something like that? And you said, no, you didn't know. But yes, that was really cool to see that there was a Joniak playing against my son.
Yeah. Listen, I might have relatives I've never met. I mean, how do I know? I mean, let's get to the bottom of this little guy. Wearing number 8, looking good over there in the infield.
That's right.
You were a second baseman, weren't you, Jeff?
It was Elk Grove Village
I was
tournament.
a second baseman.
I remember that.
I was a second baseman. Yep. I like to wear number 2. I don't know why, but number 2 was always my number.
Yeah, that's a good number. Norm Van Leer was 2. Nico's 2. Isn't Nico 2? DJ Morrow?
DJ Moore was 2.
Yeah, DJ.
Okay.
Silvy, what was your number at choice back in the day?
3.
Of your,
I was 3, and then in high school I went to 36 for Gary Matthews, the Sarge.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good.
And I think guys like you and me, Joniak, the way they used to hand out the Little League numbers when we were growing up was the smallest kid got 1, the tallest kid got 15. So I got 3. Yeah. That's where I was. I wasn't the shortest, but I was one of the shortest. So
yes.
All right, Jeff.
All right,
Thank
Jeffrey.
You.
Good talk.
All right, boys. When are we having dinner? What is going on with the planning? Do we have a planning director? I was out with Canellis and his bride last night.
Again, this is second dinner. This is a second dinner with Lou, and you haven't had one with us.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, man. Let's get it done.
All right. I'll send a text tonight.
All right.
See you, Jeff.
Bye, Jeffrey.
See you, fellas. Always good to talk to you guys.
He's great. The voice of the Bears. We can't wait for him. We'll be sitting in that basement studio with him before you know it, 2-3 weeks from now.
I had a DNA joke, but I just didn't think it would resonate with him at the end. So
about the kid playing. It was the Elk Grove Village tournament. Okay. All right, Joniak again brought to you by Arlington Toyota. Check them out today at ToyotaArlington.com. That's ToyotaArlington.com. Can we play as we head into Aki's A-list the Shea versus Kap this morning?
Absolutely.
I promised that, and we haven't gotten to nearly as much audio with all the baseball stuff. And with the Sox game going a little longer than normal. But another argument between those two in the morning over quarterback play. We'll play that and then Aki's A-list next.
Holy smokes.
The afternoon drive is easier with Waddle and Silvy. Chill out. They're coming right back. ESPN Chicago.
The Kap J Hood podcast is available on the ESPN Chicago app and wherever you like to pod. Presented by Republic Bank. Or listen live to Kap J Hood on the app as well. Weekday morning 6 to 9, ESPN Chicago.
You're in the market, the clock's ticking, and this is your moment. Jeff Joniak here, and I know how much pride Chicago takes in a team that shows up, works hard, and gets the job done. That's exactly what you'll find at Arlington Toyota. The same trusted people you've known for years are now backed by new ownership from the Andy Moore Auto Group, bringing even more value every day. A full lineup of new Toyotas is ready for you, dependable when it matters most, and built for Chicago roads. Step in, take the wheel, and drive home a winner today at ToyotaArlington.com.
Guys, summer is here, and if your AC cannot keep up with the heat, now is the perfect time to upgrade. Four Seasons is having their summer savings event. You get 72 months interest-free financing with up to $4,000 in rebates, plus same-day installation with no extra charge. And they'll beat any competitor's offer by $1,000 guaranteed. It was a couple summers ago. We needed a new air conditioner, and who did we call? We called Four Seasons. 866-90-NATION. That's 866-4 Seasons. That's 866, the number 4 Seasons. And for all your cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs, that's who you call. It's 4 Seasons, 866, the number 4 Seasons.
You know they call me the good kid, but I'm not here just to be good, and I'm definitely not here to be average. When it comes to performance, I want to feel confident, ready, and know I'm bringing it every single time. And that's exactly why Blue Chew just raised the bar with Blue Chew Gold. This is a 4-in-1 formula designed to work on both your body and your mind. You get 2 proven ingredients that support blood flow, plus apomorphine and oxytocin to enhance arousal, desire, and connection. That means you're not just physically ready, you're mentally dialed in too. It dissolves right under your tongue and can start working in as little as 15 minutes. Less waiting, less worrying, more confidence. Ladies, if you're listening, send your man the link. Help him bring home the gold and make him a trophy husband. Oh, we've got a special deal for all of our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code ESPN. That's promo code ESPN. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring.
Hey, it's Courtney Cronin. I'm here with 2 of the best in the game. Accident attorneys Julio Costa and Anthony Ivoni from Costa Ivoni. Let's be real for a sec. In this city, you need someone who gets you. That starts with a connection to the place you're from.
Exactly. When you call us, you're not getting some out-of-town mega firm. You get someone who gets where you come from, who understands what you're going through, and who will fight to make it right.
And Courtney, we've built trust here in Illinois by showing up for people and their future.
Costa Ivoni, your trusted local accident attorneys. 708-4million.
White Sox fans, don't miss out on our great promotions during the Athletics Series, July 10th through the 12th. Between the Mexican Heritage Jersey, presented by Topo Chico Hard Seltzer, and a post-game fireworks show on Friday 10th, the Alumni Postgame Home Run Derby, presented by Blue Moon on Saturday, July 11th, and Family Sundays, presented by Coca-Cola on July 12th. There's sure to be something for everyone. Don't miss what's next. To purchase tickets and find upcoming promotions, visit whitesox.com/promos.
Hey guys, Pat the Designer here, and today we're joined by local dairy farmer Sarah Linkaitis. As a parent, I think a lot about where our food comes from. What would you want Chicago families to know about local dairy farms?
Dairy's more local than you think. On average, milk travels 350 miles from the dairy farm to your store shelf. We're also recognizing the women who help keep family farms strong for future generations.
As a parent, I love knowing the milk, cheese, and yogurt my kids enjoy every day comes from hardworking local farm families like Sarah's. Support local dairy all year long. To learn more, visit usdairy.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana is offering buy one, get one 50% off windows and doors, and no payments, no interest for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See local showroom for details. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
The 5 o'clock hour of Waddle and Silvy is brought to you by Steinhoffels with 7 Chicagoland locations, including their newest in Maryville, Indiana. Shop in-store today or online anytime at steinhoffels.com.
Waddle and Silvy are back. Follow the show on Twitter at Waddle and Silvy and at TWaddle87. This is ESPN Chicago, Chicago's home for sports.
Let me ask you a question, Shay. You always ask us the questions. Shot or no shot, if you were running the draft for the Bears and you could redraft 2024, you'd still take Caleb number 1, and Drake May would not be the number 1 pick.
I'm not even interested in doing this again.
No.
Didn't we do this last year?
Question.
I said I'd pick Drake May.
You take Drake May today over Caleb in the draft.
We did this 6 months ago, Kap.
Just answer the question.
I just did answer the question, and now you're going to call me stupid because I have a different opinion than you. That's why I'm not interested in doing this.
I just want you on the record to say you would take Drake May.
But I just told you, we did this 6 months ago. I don't understand why we're doing it again. You're baiting me into giving you an answer where then I have a different opinion or an opinion you disagree with, and you're going to say I'm an idiot, or you're going to get me on wax in 6 months like you're doing with the Tigers right now and go, see, I told you. So I'm not interested in your little bait trap. I see right through it.
It's not
Put
a
the
bait
cheese
trap.
out.
I just
put your
want
little
you
mouse trap out. I'm not going to get caught in this. I already said it.
Okay. Save that tape, Jay Moore. Thank you.
How do you rule on that? Was it kind of cringy? Was it? I was driving back from the dentist today. Listening to that. It was
Call
kind
it a Thursday.
A little cringy. Was it not? Like Shay didn't want to debate. Kap wanted to ask him questions. It was the same type of questions that they continue. And like Kap rages against anybody who doesn't pick Caleb right now and sets him down on a throne and
doesn't take
him
Caleb
king.
over the MVP runner-up and Super Bowl contender.
Listen, if you say Drake May, I would take Drake May. I'm not going to argue with you. Again, I've always said, let's get to the end of year 3 for me, and I'll have a more firm opinion on it.
I rank Drake May higher today. I would take Caleb Williams in a redraft. That's how I view it. And I'm not going to get mad at anyone who says, no, I think Drake May's only going to get better. And now he's got A.J. Brown and he's going to continue to learn and get better. That's fine too. This is not something that I get angry about.
I would say, first of all, both teams are going to be very happy with the quarterbacks that they have.
I agree.
And B, those two are probably going to go fluctuate back and forth a spot or two from each other in every single rankings.
Which would be great.
Yeah.
For the rest of their careers.
Yeah, which would be great. I mean, again, I've always said if my quarterback is outstanding and the guy that was drafted behind him is a tick better than him, as long as my guy is really, really good, I'm content. Do I want the best guy? Yes. I'm not going to be pissed off, though, as long as my guy is really good and can play.
They're not all from the same draft, but when Lamar and Josh Allen and Mahomes are compared, Mahomes obviously has had by far the best career. If I had the Josh Allen of the three of them, I'd be thrilled. And if you're a Ravens fan, I think there's a lot of things to be thrilled about Lamar, the 2 MVPs, maybe even could have been 3. So, I don't think you even have to be the best of the bunch to be thrilled with who your guy is.
All three of those guys that you mentioned have won MVP awards. They have no control over the defense that is trying to complement them. So if you haven't won a world championship, a Super Bowl, maybe it's not because of you, but it's because of another portion of your team. I think a lot of people would tell you, that Josh Allen has basically not had, a great defense to help him at times.
The first couple years of their careers, obviously Mahomes was better than Deshaun Watson. But for those first couple years, you think the Texans were mad they had Deshaun Watson?
No, they weren't.
Not as long as he was
the
doing
only
what he
one
was
with
doing.
egg on their face were the Bears because they'd had
Go back
Mitch.
and look at not just the numbers, but the film. Deshaun Watson was on the arc to be a superstar. I mean, I think he had his last season
was dragging the Texans with no offensive line.
I wanted him so bad.
He had a 30-some touchdown and 7 interception season with a quarterback rating 110 or something like that, if I remember correctly. That's why, if you decide right now that if I could go back in time, I would draft Drake May first overall, I'm not going to sit here and hate you. I could understand, I think it's a solid choice. I would go the other direction as well because I think the upside, I'm just really more intrigued with the upside, especially when he's paired with Ben Johnson. But, I don't think it's an irrational or ridiculous claim.
What do you got, Tyler, today for us?
All right. Since we're starting with some football, I'll keep it with some football here. The Chicago Sun-Times and Patrick Finley came out with their Bears position group rankings. So taking all the position groups on the team and ranked them for the Chicago Bears. All right. You want to guess? Well, we could do this power ranking style. Who do you think is number 1 on the Bears?
Okay, so
position groups.
So is quarterback room a possibility too?
Yeah, quarterback is on here.
So
is tight ends separated from wide receivers or wide receivers and tight ends together?
No, they're separated.
Okay.
I'm between quarterback and offensive line. That's what I'm in between. I bet you Finley is going to go offensive line with Darnell Wright, with Joe Thuney, with Jonah Jackson reemerging as a really good player, with the possibility of Logan Jones being a franchise player at center. I think he's going to go offensive line 1.
I'm going to go off the board and say tight end.
AOC?
I'm going to go wide receivers. I was between receivers and tight ends.
I have tight ends above receivers, but okay.
A sneaky play, too. How is the secondary distributed? Is this safeties
they're broken
and
up. So
DBs?
Safety and corner is broken up. Yeah.
I'm going to stick with so what is it?
It is tight end.
Oh, tight end number 1.
Number 2.
Bam!
Offensive line.
I will also go offensive line.
I'll go I'll go wide receivers again.
It is wide receiver at number 2.
Okay.
Number 3.
I know we have stars on the offensive line. And I love all the wide receivers. I think Rome's, but none of them are at a level.
Joe Thuney has been regarded as the best offensive lineman in the league, and Darnell Wright was a second-team All-Pro.
Yeah, and Joe Thuney may be the best player on the Bears.
And Jonah Jackson
yes, that's what I mean.
Had an above-average.
Come on, Finley.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I think it is mostly because it's the whole sum and left tackle. We don't even know who the left tackle is going to be yet. Center.
We didn't know who the left tackle was last year, and they were the number 3 running team in the league last year.
And they are deep at wide receiver. They're with the additions they've made too.
Yeah.
In the draft,
these
and
are
in
rich
free
people. These
agency.
are rich people problems.
Yeah.
I think once Logan Jones is established and you figure out left tackle, I could easily see him moving up to number 1.
I kind of am with you there because I think there is, in most people's eyes, a difference between Dahlman and Bradbury. At the end of the season, I told you guys I didn't think Dahlman was playing as well, and you could put on the tape against the Rams and see that was the case. But I think for the entire season, he's a better center than.
For my preview going into training camp, one of my predictions for this season is that the Drew Dahlman retirement is going to eventually be a blessing in disguise. That by the end of the year, you will look at Logan Jones and saying, maybe you wouldn't have drafted this player if Drew Dahlman was still here. and it forced them to solve the problem for 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I think even in the short run, too, I wouldn't dispute that at all. I think it's a negligible swap for sure, especially as the way he was playing.
So this is, I think, between offensive line and quarterback. I'm going to still stick to my guns that the Bears' offensive line is. I think I saw a ranking, too, recently where they had them like 5th in the NFL, 5th or 6th. I forget who had them ranked there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would say if wide receivers were 2, then I thought the offensive line would have been there, so I'll go offensive line as well at 3.
I'll zig while you guys zag again. I'll go with the safeties.
Offensive line at 3.
Right.
Number 4.
Quarterback.
Sure, why not? Quarterback.
Quarterback it is. Number 5.
Is this going to be defensive backs?
I think they're going to go with cornerbacks.
Yeah, because
and thinking that guys are going to be healthy.
Yes.
Plus, you also drafted Muhammad, right? I'll say cornerback.
Me too.
I'll say safeties.
It is safety.
Oh, good for you. You're on the board.
Number
Unlike
6.
the White Sox for much of this past series. Sorry.
That felt like a low blow.
What are we doing here?
Because he's been...
In fairness, if anyone deserves to be hit in the knees a couple times, it's probably AOC.
He's been too moody. Like, I've not seen this side of him. Very moody today.
Just want you happy.
No,
You're too young to be unhappy. We just want you happy, Aiden. I'll go corner here.
Yeah, corner.
Yeah, sure, corner.
Running back at 6. I don't know if I agree with that. 7.
Cornerback.
Yeah, we're just going to keep saying
Well, I'm
cornerback.
going to.
Special
Special teams.
cornerbacks there.
It is corner at 7. Number 8.
Linebacker.
Oh, that's pretty good. They have a good linebacking core.
There's only 10 that are ranked here.
Pretty sure we know what's last. So, yeah,
His
linebackers.
defensive line is last.
It is linebacker at 8.
Okay.
And then 9 is special teams, 10 is defensive line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? You know,
That
listen
was a good
again.
list right there.
Again,
Finley getting it done, except for his devaluing the offensive
the
line.
moral of the story is they are, in most people's opinions, light years ahead on offense versus their defense.
What will be number 1 at the end of the season?
Probably tight end
end.
still. I think it'll hold serve.
Okay. You want to do a 1 or 2 questions when we come back?
Yeah.
All right, we'll continue Aki's A-list. Then we've got Bears Weekly. Don't go anywhere. It's Waddle and Silvy.
This is Waddle and Silvy on ESPN Chicago, Chicago's home for sports.
Sometimes the conversation can get away from the team on ESPN Chicago's Kap J Hood show. Fortunately, there's always room for a sidebar.
Just a quick sidebar, may I approach?
Sidebars on the Kap J Hood show are presented by Hankin Law.
Hey, it's your buddy Tom Waddle here, and I drive a Hawk. The 250th anniversary sale is going on this weekend at all Hawk Auto locations. Save big with 0% financing for 60 months, plus no payments for 90 days. And check out their giant inventory with over 2,000 vehicles in stock. You can choose from 13 big brands at 12 convenient locations, and nobody will pay you more for your trade. The 250th anniversary sale is going on now at hawkauto.com. So drive what I drive. Drive a Hawk. $1,667 per month per thousand, financed on select models with approved credit.
When your life turns upside down after an accident, you need an advocate like Wallner Law. I'm John Wallner, and for over 50 years, Wallner Law has fought for people just like you, injured, overwhelmed, and searching for answers. We don't just take cases, we take care of people, and we win for you. From car crashes to workplace injuries, Wallner Law stands by your side every step of the way. So call us today, 312-8000000, and win with Wallner.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, They're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So, yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds, too. Get a quote right now at 800-568-2790, 800-568-2790, or biglou.com.
This is a special notice to U.S. taxpayers owing $10,000 or more to the IRS. Tax Relief Advocates is urgently notifying taxpayers that tax relief initiatives are now available that may significantly reduce or eliminate what you owe. If you're afraid of an IRS lien, levy, or wage garnishment, don't lose hope. You can now take advantage of these current relief programs to end all collections, reduce the amount you owe, and resolve your tax problem. Even if you have years of unfiled tax returns or are already in a payment plan, you may still qualify for significant relief. Struggling taxpayers can now get relief they need during these hard economic times. A hotline has been established by Tax Relief Advocates for you to call and see what you qualify for. They are A+ rated with the BBB and have over 1,000 5-star reviews. Don't wait. Call 800-575-9087, 800-575-9087. That's 800-575-9087, or simply visit TRA.com.
Guys, if you've been thinking about upgrading your mattress, do what I did and head to Steinhoffel's. We just got a brand new mattress and we love it. Right now, you get a free foundation with any qualifying Beauty Rest mattress purchase. Queen mattresses start at just $14.99, or treat yourself to the ultimate sleep experience with a Beauty Rest Black King adjustable base set, and you could save $500 instantly. Plus, with 60-month financing, better sleep is more affordable than ever. Do not overpay for a great night's sleep, people. Shop your nearest Steinhoffel showroom or online at steinhoffels.com. 7 Chicagoland locations, the newest in Maryville. Relax at Steinhoffels.
Follow Chicago's Home for Sports on Twitch at ESPN 1000 Chicago. Waddle and Silvy are back on Chicago's Home for Sports, ESPN Chicago.
I think there's a tweet of the show. Our buddy Dwayne, who goes by Jim Jones because of the Colt. He's when we were talking about the quarterbacks and like who's going to be the number one, he said, I have yet to see any Houston Rocket fan being upset that they drafted Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah. Akeem the Dream. Remember, Michael was drafted third that draft. Yeah. It's everyone looks at Portland. Yeah. Akeem won 2 and was one of probably their best player of all time. So
it's such a great point.
That's a good one. It's a good tweet. What do you got? What else, Tyler?
Yeah, multiple players can be good. I think that's the best way to put it. Jeff Passan put out his trade deadline top moves for contenders. So anyone that's in a playoff spot right now, he included in this. So for the White Sox, he does the team's weakness, best match, and dream match. For the White Sox, he puts starting pitching depth as the weakness, and then best match and dream match are the same player, Reed Detmers from the Angels. And then for the Cubs, he put the weakness as arms, just in general. Mm-hmm. They need pitching. Their best match is Casey Mize from the Detroit Tigers, and their dream match is Sonny Gray. So
I feel like they've been chasing Sonny Gray for
a
years.
decade.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that they've always liked. They've never landed, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like the big deal that people are talking about. Could a team like the Cubs, even the Sox could do this? Could you go Gray and Chapman in a bigger deal? Yeah, you get a better haul, and you get 2 players. You get a starter and a closer.
I mean, it would fit both teams' needs.
Yes. Both teams should be interested in.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are all over the Skubal sweepstakes too for a big arm, and like if you can't land, no, I know, but if again the Tigers really have to fall out of the race, and they're not really showing signs of falling out of the race.
Are the Red Sox getting back into it though?
The
Red
AL
Sox
sucks,
are 43 and 48.
What are the Tigers?
Boston's 2.5 out of the wild card right
That's
now.
what
So
I
you're
mean.
not-
Could they look at it and say, our best player, Roman Anthony, hasn't been, he continues to have a hand injury, and yet we're getting back into this thing?
Yeah, I mean, well, the Tigers
Sonny
are.
Gray is 10-1 with a 2.61 ERA.
Took a no-hitter into the ninth inning a week or two ago, too. So.
He's one of those guys that is always,
He's always good.
He's just going to, he's not going to be an ace on your staff, but he's going to be a quality 2 or 3 or something.
Another Vanderbilt kid.
Yeah. They're a pitching factory over there. So.
All right, well, good stuff today. Aiden, feel better. Tomorrow the sun will come up, and the White Sox should have a better showing.
Put an ass whipping on the A's in the next 3 days.
Murakami's coming back, so he'll be in the lineup tomorrow.
Tyler,
turn that frown upside down.
You just feel better in general. Yeah. You're still sick.
All right, Tyler, great work as always. We appreciate it. Thank you to Jeff Joniak, Jeff Meller as well today. Thanks to all of our YouTube followers and fans who signed on today for FAFO. For Waddle, I'm Silvy. We've got Bears Weekly coming up next. It's ESPN 1000. Have yourself a great Thursday night.
Drive home safely, Chicago. Beep, beep. Waddle, he's gone.
Really excited. That was a big thrill. Hi, it's Andre Dawson, including myself, Ed Belfour.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles.